Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate. Oh, Andy Jacob. Hi.
Hi!
I'm pretty sure clouds don't say words like push B.
There's no M or L on Mario and Luigi's hat.
And there's only 3 modes in the whole game. I know it's the first in the series, but a basic versus mode would have been nice. Why would they go with Donkey Kong Jr. and not Donkey Kong? What kind of sense does that make? Even when you unlock the Special Cup, you can't play it in 50cc. Check out the names of these courses. Mario Circuit 1, Mario Circuit 2, Mario Circuit 3, Mario Circuit 4. Would it have killed them to make half-decent titles?
This game really hasn't aged well. It looks pretty ugly and very muddy.
There should have been an option to disable the map on the bottom to play in full screen. But no, I'm forced to play with half the screen all squished together. Don't tell me that Choco Island is made out of chocolate, because it's clearly mud. Oh, that's real fair. Some of the computer players get items that you can't. Why can't I use a fireball, or a poison mushroom, or an A? Hold on, you can only retry a race 3 times. Do you realize how much bullcrap that is? Ugh, seriously? Mario and Luigi just spam the star item anytime they want to. What a balanced game, right?
So in the Japanese version, winning a Grand Prix shows the character opening some champagne, but not in America. What kind of wusses do they think we are?
Every course is so short. It takes like 8 seconds to finish a lap. No wonder they make you complete 5 laps instead of the usual 3. I love how the Mushroom Cup has 2 Mario Circuit tracks. At the very least, they could have spread the tracks out between each cup. You can't hold any items behind you, not even bananas or green shells.
So getting coins as an item sucks. Like, I still don't understand why they brought that back to Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe.
The Womps are so tiny that they couldn't possibly be considered a threat. Oh, well, never mind. I guess I spoke too soon there. Well, that's just a dick move. There's an actual dead end. I guess you could use the feather to hop over it, but come on, this is stupid. When you get shrunken down, it lasts for like half a lap. Plus, you can get squished and lose all your speed.
Falling in water is your worst nightmare. Don't let it happen or you're gonna watch Lugatoo take a century to pick you back up.
So Koopa Beach 1 is just a circle, and so is Vanilla Lake 1. And Koopa Beach 2, and Vanilla Lake 2. You know, why not just make every course a circle, huh? Oh, and by the way, Vanilla Lake 2 and those dreaded ice blocks just about give me an aneurysm. The Bowser's Castle music is way too stressful for any sane person.
If you ever wanted a seizure, just get hit by an item in Super Mario Kart. The results are super effective.
You know what I just realized? I think Mario Kart is being run by this giant cheap balloon. Sure, Lakitu starts the races and stuff, but the guy in charge is a freaking fish. That's kind of pathetic. The spacing of the words of Star Cup and Special Cup is inconsistent with the rest of them. Maybe draw a line if it's supposed to stand out or something? Those damn Monty Moles in Donut Plains 3.
The red shells are so bad. They barely work at all unless you're really close to someone.
Super Mario Kart by far has the worst Rainbow Road in the series. I don't have a problem with the tight turns and the awesome music, but falling just completely kills your chances at a high ranking. You're punished so hard for making 1 or 2 mistakes. Of course they didn't name the battle courses in a cool way. I can't play the battle mode with a computer player. You have to have friends to play this. And did I mention how slippery and awful the controls are? It's like every course is on ice. Warning. The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings. So just be careful of how fast you go or Tails will get lost. Aight, boy? Wait, miles? Tails per hour? That sounds like miles per hour. Oh my god. So punny, Sega. Ha. Neither Sonic or Tails move or waggle their finger. Oh look, it's a discounted Green Hill Zone. What is the point of Tails, honestly? When you run fast, he just falls behind and you never see him again. He's barely useful at all. The drowning music is still terrifying. Please don't tell me it'll be like this in every game. You can't play as just Tails or just Knuckles unless you have all the stupid add-ons. Well, I mean, back in the day at least. The 2-player mode is a cool idea, but the screen stretch is just awful to look at. So these chickens shoot eggs out of their guns. That would be like if we used babies as bullets. That's just messed up. Hey look, they forgot to take out a section from Sonic's CD. Oopsies. Oh my god, another Sonic CD section. Nice one, guys. Okay, Mr. Robotnik, if you can fly, why would you leave yourself vulnerable in this slow-ass car? No wonder Sonic always wins. Whoa, bro, chill. You're not gonna fall, okay? These goddamn arrows in Aquatic Ruin can really ruin Sonic and his speed. Also, these turtles are totally on something. Just look at their eyes. The freaking mosquitoes suck, no pun intended. They always get in my way. Yeah, no. Sonic's arms should have gotten ripped off by sheer force. Ugh. Metropolis Zone. Do I need to say more? God, all 3 of these acts are so long. Why did they stretch them out so much? These stupid crabs with the punching bags as hands can go die in a hole. You gotta love running up this screw and then the stars shoot the arrows at you and you can't really avoid them. So fun. Also, I hate these grasshopper guys. Like, why is everything about this zone bad? Oh, nice. It's one of those never-ending the fall sections. Can we just pretend this zone doesn't exist? You know, the problem with most of the enemies in Metropolis is you never see them coming. You just have to know that they're there. Gotta love how these plants in the water move up and down with my jump. Looks pretty tacky. Wait a minute, is Sonic doing what I think he's doing? Ugh. While it's a bit easier to build up lives in this game compared to Sonic 1, getting a game over takes you all the way back to the beginning. Infinite lives or a password/save system would have been nice. You can actually spin dash off of this plane. That shouldn't even be possible. So Tails' plane gets shot down by lasers and Sonic just doesn't care. He doesn't try to save him or pull him out of the plane or anything. Yeah. Sonic, you really shouldn't be in that purple water, because I think you're going to get a disease. I like how they put this bounce pad over the big lake of chemicals. Who would actually use it? This blind jump just pisses me off. It looks like you can use this boost to get across, but no, that kills you. You have to avoid this thing that usually lets you go fast, and then you have to avoid another one on the other side. God, this boss makes me want to lick a pole inside a train station. How does a firefly that's lit up hurt Sonic? They're tiny bugs. Does anyone actually like casino levels in Sonic games? Like, honestly, you just bounce around hoping you don't die. That happens every game, every time. Air day, air night, all day, air day for the rest of your life, till you're dead. Wait, I spent all this extra time getting the Chaos Emeralds and I'm not allowed to use Supersonic on the final boss? Give me a break.
Warning. The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my real thoughts and feelings, so don't be a bad boom. Sound Gucci?
I really love bananas. Well, no duh. I have to turn on the autosave again. Why isn't it automatically on? The story mode might sound like a good idea, but it's just cringy cutscenes and normal courses. There's nothing else to it. Domes. Oh god, domes. No. Dude, I just want to pop those freaking bubbles. Honestly, most of the unlockable minigames aren't that fun. It's a noble touch to expand, but they feel really bland. Now that I think about it, why make a stage where you just hold straight? There should have been at least one turn or something. Conveyors is literally the same as simple because you just go straight. Bada bam bam bam. Another stage where you just go straight. Albeit it looks cool, but this isn't challenging. Wow, look at all these triangle holes. This would probably be kind of hard if holding straight didn't work perfectly. Oh my god, scary triangles, yo. Let's just go straight. Wow, that worked. Magic. This is about as much fun as it looks. Does it look fun? Yeah, that's what I thought. Trying to force a marriage isn't gonna work, Dr. Bad Boon. What would that even accomplish? If you don't know how to manipulate the camera in this game, you're gonna have a bad time in this level. When you want to go as fast as possible in Coaster, but you weren't as epic as you thought you were and missed the goal completely. This is one of those levels that looks easy, but then you touch a bumper or get too close to the edge and realize you've made the wrong judgment. What is this? That's not a stage. How are you gonna do that? I'm sorry, but Gongon couldn't have possibly body slammed the bomb hard enough to leave the volcano and hit Bad Boon's ship. That was just absurd luck. These rings don't look mad, they're just distressed. Give them a nice cup of hot tea and a foot massage and they should be all good. What's even the point of offering these super skinny paths? Nobody's gonna want to attempt them. Oh wow, there's an alternate goal all the way over there. That sure looks worth going for. This level is almost impossible if you didn't already know that you're supposed to turn around to hit a button so everything slows down. For the bowling minigame, the cursor moves back and forth and you have to stop it at the right time. So it's basically drunk bowling. Huh, I didn't know I was surfing today. That's basically what's happening. What am I even looking at? I honestly don't see how this is fathomably possible. Strata starts off as a fun and cool idea, but by the end, you learn that they went way too far. Why the hell is there a lost city inside of a whale? I get this game doesn't have to make sense, but shouldn't there be like organs inside of him or anything else? This coin slot level is cool, but most of the goalposts are just trolls that nobody will ever get. Ugh. Arthropod. Everyone and their mother hates arthropod. Apparently, Ai will starve without bananas, because bananas are the only food source on the entire planet. Tears is just the worst. It's so nerve-wracking being forced to propel yourself forward at a slight slant while also turning.
Ah! Right there!
So is this Ai Poo thing supposed to be like Power Rangers, or what's even going on? Hey look, there's a million switches. Let's just make the player randomly pick switches until they get the right one. Great level design. Ugh, naked bad boot. Oh, I didn't need to see that. Oh god. Hey look, it's Kirby options, but wavy. Yippee. You're putting a bomb in a volcano? You're dumber than I thought. Pistons always gives me a heart attack. One mistake and you'll get launched to Kingdom Come. And don't even get me started on momentum. This swinging back and forth nonsense is just nonsense. So Notch is basically cylinders but on crack. It's spinning spherical objects. Like seriously, good luck. And this is Notch 2.0. The developers just turned into total assholes at this point in the game. This maze is pretty much impossible without taking a shortcut. The bonus stages are literally impossible to complete. I've never heard of anybody collecting all the bananas for any of the stages ever. Not only is this level shameless self-promotion, but the website is in Japanese. I don't know what the site's about, but it straight up hasn't been updated in 14 years. Why is it even up? I'm kind of amazed, honestly. The name of this stage puzzles me. It's called Birth. Does that name derive from the cubes that are brought to life from the sphere? I guess that could be it, but the cubes die so quickly. See how fast they fall? It's inevitable. They can't avoid death. Maybe this is just symbolizing how life works. We as a species are so lucky to be consciously observing this world, but death is just a moment away. I mean, think about it. The universe is billions and billions of years old, but most of us won't live past 100. We're just a speck of time in this continuum. Life comes around and it goes around. Yeah, you heard me right. We are actually the cubes. So that's why this level triggers me, because I just had an existential crisis. Oh my god. I was never good enough to do the fastest worm in Inchworm, and that makes me sad. You know what kind of platforms are hard to navigate in Monkey Ball? Spherical ones. You know what cylinders entirely consists of? Spherical! Gotta love how Bad Boon isn't even using the snorkel to breathe and secretly has gills. Grabbing the goal in Dizzy systems is literally just luck. You have no control of yourself. The controls in Monkey Racer still kind of crappy. The turning just isn't as sharp as it needs to be. Serial Jump is just 8 bracelets but turned sideways. Again, how can you call this a stage? Playing soccer while in balls seems like a really counterproductive way to play soccer. Jesus, that fish freaks me out. Just Helix, okay? Not only is it entirely spherical, but it's incredibly long and forces you to make a constant turn the whole way. I mean, just look at it, man. This stage is Dark Souls for monkeys.
Warning. The following video is over-exaggerated. Some opinions shared aren't accurate to my actual thoughts and feelings. So please, don't force me to worship your edgy OC creation. Cool?
Sonic Forces is way too short. I beat the whole game in like 3 hours, and that was with several deaths around the end. This game lasts for 3 hours because the levels themselves are too short. As soon as they start to get good, they're over. And the so-called secret stages are even shorter. You can beat some of these in less than a minute. That's not even an exaggeration. A lot of the cutscenes are just told through dialogue boxes. I don't know about you, but I love me some cheesy Sonic cutscenes, and I'm quite sad more weren't in the game. Oh great, you can make your own OCs, because we really needed DeviantArt OCs to be canon. Okay, instead of scanning who the bad guy is, why not help him out, Tails? He's getting beaten senseless, and you do nothing. Nothing at all. The reveal trailer says this was made by the Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations team, which is true, except there were only 3 level designers. 3. One of them worked on Sonic Lost World, okay, but the other 2 have had 0 experience with Sonic games. And that explains a hell of a lot, doesn't it? Why is Classic Sonic here? Like, seriously, he just randomly pops up in the story just because he can. Oh, wait a minute, I know why. Because he makes Sega the moolah! It apparently took Sonic Team 4 years to recreate the game engine, which 1, didn't need to be fixed because it was already great in Generations, and 2, made the controls and physics even worse. Oh goody! Green Hill Zone was remade again. It's not like they didn't remake it in Sonic Mania, or Sonic Generations, or Smash Bros. Brawl, or any other Sonic game. But how many Green Hill levels are there? There's Stage 1, 7, 10, 11, 20, Extra 1, Secret 3, and Stage 3 for Shadow. That is 8 Green Hill levels in one game. Green Hill. In case you couldn't tell that you're about to play some Green Hill. Oh, of course they remade Chemical Plant Zone. Thankfully, only parts of these stages look remotely the same as the originals, but still. Are you kidding me? I have to download Supersonic? What's next? Downloading Tails? Downloading Chaos Emeralds? Also, where's the Chaos Emeralds? Because they just aren't in the game at all. Supersonic kind of sucks anyway. The only reason he goes faster than regular Sonic is because you have unlimited boost. Otherwise, he moves at the exact same speed. You gotta love how the Shadow DLC is just 3 very short stages. It'll take you about 10 minutes to get through, if that.
It's been generations since I seen you. You okay?
God, that was an awful joke. What the hell happened to the classic Sonic physics? When you start going fast and try to build momentum, he just slows down sometimes, for no reason. This hub world is so confusing. The stages are scattered all over the place, making it hard to find specific ones to play. Thank God you can see everything in this list order. These so-called challenges suck. Like, let's see, slide in a Sonic stage, stomp in a Sonic stage, boost in a Sonic stage. Look, these aren't achievements, okay? It's just playing the game. The Wispins for your OC are so hit and miss. Only a few of them are worth your time, while others just kind of suck. Like, why would you use the drill, which requires you to spam the button to attack, when Hover, Void, Asteroid, and Burst work instantly? Also, with Hover, you can fly around like Tails, so why wouldn't you always use this one? The Lightning and Cube are okay, but you lose all your speed when you use them, so they aren't that fun to use. Okay, Sega, if you're gonna bring back every Sonic character, you might as well have just thrown in Big the Cat. Just saying. Honestly, the OC stages feel basically the same as modern Sonics, except slower pace because you don't have boost. So ultimately, there was no point to include the character in the game. The speed shoes last for like 5 seconds, and that's barely an over-exaggeration. The animation for classic Sonic's spin dash is so pathetic. He literally just shakes side to side. I like how Chaos shows up as one of the bad guys, but you never fight him or even see him in the actual game. Oh look, randomly Omega, but still no Big the Cat. The worst rank you can get is a C, because any lower and you would ruin someone's self-esteem, because how dare someone actually fail at something? It's not like life is full of inevitable failure or anything, oh my god. I've never understood this, but why do the 3D stages switch to 2D so often? Either get rid of classic Sonic if you're gonna do that, or don't use the 2D stuff because it doesn't make sense. Modern Sonic's double jump is pathetic. He barely gets any height from it. The so-called double boost can be done with or without mashing the button. It just happens automatically. The same enemies are used over and over again. There's barely any variety. And they even poorly remade the first boss from Sonic 1. Yeah, he's got a second form, but seriously, Sega pounces harder on nostalgia than Nintendo does, and that's saying something. All of Sonic's friends talk way too much during each level. You barely get to hear the music because they don't shut up. You know, I just realized something. Infinite is basically just Darkrai. Boy, do I remember when the Metal Sonic fights had some resemblance of challenge. Now you just boost and spin dash till he dead. Also, the final Infinite fight is essentially the exact same one as the Metal Sonic fight. Huh, an auto-scroller in a Sonic game. Okay. Most of the clothes you can put on your avatar are pretty bland looking. Like, look at this gamer hat. Yeah, Mario Odyssey had some of those hats too, but they were really cool because they reference older games and stuff, but this, just straight up gamer. That's what we got. You can wear a Sonic shirt. Now see, this is when you take a joke way too far. God, look at how many of these models are just copy and pasted over and over. This is such a lack of effort.
Cheer up, Tails. I'm sure we'll run into him again.
God, I hope not. Give him a break.
We need to fix the real world we all live in.
True dat.
True dat. Tails just said true dat. Oh my god. The final boss is basically the same one from Sonic Colors. Why? Why is it the same thing? Like, holy crap, what went wrong with the development of this game? And if you thought I was done there, well, you'd be mistaken, because there's kind of a mobile version of this game too. It's called Sonic Forces Speed Battle. Oh cool, in-app purchases. I love games with that feature. So Speed Battle boils down to being a multiplayer auto runner, which is okay for a phone game, but each race is like 2 minutes long. What a coincidence, huh? That moment when you get hit by a fireball or a tornado but weren't able to see it coming. Sonic Forces Speed Battle has loot chests. They may not be called loot boxes, but it's the same thing. Oh, I see how it is. Chaos is actually in this game and even playable, but not the main game. Woo, that's a good one. That's a good one. Unless you're gonna grind for trophies for hours on end, you'll be playing the same few stages over and over again. So upgrading a character costs me rings for some reason. Man, imagine maxing out your XP with a Pokemon, but if you wanted to level it up, you'd have to pay in-game cash. The rings should have been used to either unlock other characters or perhaps unlock clothing pieces for your OC character. Oh wait, you can't make an OC, which is the biggest selling point in Sonic Forces. So get this, Speed Battle told me if I spend money in the shop, it'll get rid of all my ads. So I decided to do that. And guess what happened? I still see ads. Now, granted, they are all optional now, but I'm encouraged to watch them because they help me level up my characters faster. So what was the point of spending money if I'm inclined to look at the ads anyway? Also, leveling up characters is a complete joke. It doesn't matter who you play as. After each race, random characters get leveled up, and not necessarily the one you played as. So you get a bonus loot chest when you place first or second in a race, and the game says it'll take 3 hours to unlock or whatever, so after waiting for like 3 hours, you click on that chest thinking you'll get a reward for waiting, but no, I still have to pay with either red coins or by watching an ad. Now sure, you can get red coins from chests, but you usually only get a few per race, and unlocking just one of these chests can be a minimum of 30 coins. Oh man, if only there was a way to get those coins faster. God, why have I wasted my time playing this?
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings, so don't make me wear a frog suit. Got that, boy?
Those people that say Mario 3 is better than Mario World, they're just wrong. I'm pretty sure cacti can't bounce around like that. Why does the mushroom always seem to go in the opposite direction? All the Koopa kids are way too easy. Well, except Wendy, but still. And that wasn't even talking about Boom Boom. Apparently he can like fly and stuff, but you'll never see that because he's gone in like 3 seconds. It's awesome that there's a hammer suit and all, but good luck hitting anything with that arch. And also, why is the Goomba shoe in like 1 level and that's it? So are the Boos wearing mascara, or is it like one of those bandit mask things? Maybe it's just the shadow of their giant eyebrows. I have no idea. It would have been nice if I could turn on and off those stats at the bottom. It just makes the game screen smaller. You know you're having a bad day when the goddamn sun is out to get you. And it gets worse. Next thing you know, the water is rising and some giant fish wants to eat you in one bite. Give the guy a break. What's so special about the giant world? Everything is just giant. Yeah, that's really clever. Can I get a world where everything is just yellow next? 8-1. Like, seriously, just look at this. Look at it. Your princess is in another castle. Are you serious? I spent all of that time flying through hills and deserts and giant pipes and literally avoiding the sun, and I saved the wrong girl. Just kidding. Honestly, nobody even used the statue with Tanuki Mario. It doesn't serve any meaningful purpose. Why isn't there a save feature? This is a long game, man. Most people aren't gonna finish this in one sitting. But there's warp whistles, you say. Yeah, you have to know to kneel on this random block for like 6 seconds and then run to the end, because that's totally obvious. Why the heck are radioactive waffles being used as obstacles in the castle? I mean, I don't know if they're actually radioactive, but if they were radioactive, wouldn't that mean that everyone, including Bowser, would get sick from radiation poisoning? I can't line up the freaking pictures. This game is rigged. I want my money back. There's no way I'm gonna memorize all of these cards. And even if I memorized a few, I'll forget what they were the next time I see them. So Peach apparently gave me some jewel, but I have no idea what it even does. I don't seem to be more powerful. I have to wait for the shell to break all these blocks. I don't like waiting. Ugh, the background of this castle is really eye-straining. It looks like actual barf, but in black and white. Legato actually learned how to throw spinies, and I don't like that. Oh, those guys are kinda cute. What the? They puke spikes? Okay then, alright, yep. Pick a box. Its contents will help you on your way. Well, don't mind if I do. This is why I have trust issues. What on earth is the king doing to his chair? Now, who else out there uses the P-Wing at 5'9" to avoid this entire level? Yes? No? Anybody out there? Just one of you in the comments. Just one of you tell me that you use the P-Wing at 5'9" to avoid the entire level, please. I might even pin the comment. I like how the ice background is literally just blue and white lines. 6-5 is such a confusing level because it just loops over and over again. The only way to beat it is to fly up this random hole with a Koopa shell in your hands so you can destroy some blocks and nipper plants. You know, a hint would have been really nice. Apparently, Cheep Cheeps have the power of invisibility. See, look, they just pop right out of the water like nothing's happening. Ah, so we are playing a Kaizo ROM hack. I thought so. Good lord. World 8's airship levels are some of the longest and most brutal Mario levels I've ever played. And there's 4 of them. Why does this level feel like a Zelda dungeon? Like, where do I go? What am I supposed to do? Why is this happening? What kind of moron would put breakable blocks over a pile of lava and then try to squish Mario over them? Only Bowser, I guess. Why does this king look like Mario? I mean, I'm not just seeing that, am I?
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings. Now don't be complaining that Big the Cat and Tails doll didn't make it into the roster. Alright, bruh?
After fans clamored for years about Mario and Sonic cross-collabing in a game, what we got was a sports minigame collection. Yay! Also, Mario and Sonic have officially sold out to the Olympics. The opening cutscene is the best part of the game. So I'm from Antarctica, and they don't even have my flag. That's flaggist. Oh nice, there's a multiplayer option, but I don't think any of my friends would actually want to play this with me.
I mean, maybe someone would play with me.
Hello?
Hey, Nintendo, what's up, man?
Hey, not much. I'm working on building a Virtual Boy Classic out of some car parts and an old pair of sunglasses. What are you up to?
That's cool. Say, I was wondering, would you be interested in playing Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games? Hello?
Excuse me, but what skills does Dr. Eggman have? Successfully losing to Sonic the most? This is the most generic loading screen I've ever seen. Running the 400-meter hurdles reminds me how out of shape I am. Thanks, game. For some reason, all the instructions tell you what control scheme you're using twice, just in case you didn't read it the first time. Also, throwing the hammer with one arm is the most awkward thing of all time. A lot of the games let you play with or without the nunchuck, which got me thinking, what purpose does the nunchuck really have? Is it just a placebo effect? Timing the hurdle jumps is insanely precise. Like, seriously, good luck. The Skeet game is total bullcrap. At the beginning, you're supposed to hit this dot in the middle of the screen, but if you don't hit it, your reticle shrinks. What kind of barf bag baloney logic is that? Oh no, it's one of those time to take a break games. Yeah, well guess what? I'm not taking a break. You can't stop me. Who actually swims with their arms like that? The table tennis is decent, but it just kind of drags on and on. If you miss a serve, the other player gets a point. Like, are you kidding me? I like how the crowd is just pixelated Mario characters that move at 3 frames per second. True Torture is 4x100 meter freestyle swimming. Get ready for your arms to become jello. Let's see, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, and Moonlight? That's not a planet as far as I'm aware. The Dream Race is pretty awesome, but there's no banana peel. Why not? It's the most iconic Mario Kart item out there. The archery is so goddamn clunky to control. The nunchuck never wants to move properly. I'd much rather play the Wii Sports Resort version. So you can collect these trophies and emblems, but there's no way to tell what you have to do to earn them all. You just get them randomly. If Sonic has to wear a freaking life vest when he's swimming, I don't think he belongs in the Olympics. At all. Also, everyone swims with their clothes on, shoes and all. I mean, not that I want to see Dr. Eggman shirtless, it's just, that would be banned, right? Dream fencing is basically the same as regular fencing, except now you get one new special attack. Yoo-hoo. Why the hell does Waluigi have blue eyeliner under his eyes? Nintendo is making him way too sexy for his own good now. The problem with most of these minigames is the lack of depth. After a few playthroughs, they get old and boring. Okay, Vector, smacking the ball into the ground probably isn't gonna help you out, and oh, it did. Okay. So Bowser sets the ping pong ball on fire and nothing bad happens. If you were to do that in real life, the damn thing would burn into nothing in a matter of seconds. Honestly, this whole game should have just been Dream events because the other sports come off as lame in comparison. The shield barrier in Dream Platform could have easily just been Sonic's normal blue barrier, but no, of course not. I'm pretty sure diving into the water from thousands of feet high without a parachute would have killed them instantly, but okay. I appreciate the inclusion of a mission mode, but the missions themselves levels don't feel that different compared to the normal games, and a lot of them are repeats, like look at Shadow, beat your rival, win by knocking out a post, okay, beat your rival, beat your rival, beat your rival, dude, chill out. There's only one track for Dream Race, at least 3 to pick from would have been nice. Peach's laugh, where in God's name does it hail from?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Do you really have to say the same thing every single time?
Yeah.
Okay. Never have to touch that game again. Well, time to hit the... Fine. That's how you see it.
As annoying as motion controls are, at least I kinda feel like I'm getting some exercise when playing, but that's not at all the case with the DS version because it's all touchscreen and buttons. I still can't pick Antarctica as a flag. Yo, Waluigi, what's going on with your eye, man? Ugh, the sound is so compressed. They really should have downscaled the music or something. The game says to clap into the microphone to get the crowd excited, but blowing is a lot easier. I recognize most of the characters in the stands, but what is that? Like seriously, what the heck is it? The special shots barely make the ball any more challenging to hit. Was there even a point to them being special? The time you're allotted to tap these numbers requires hyper reflexes after drinking 3 cans of Red Bull. You can receive an emblem for committing a foul. Congratulations, you done f***ed up. What the hell was that? This beat for Simon Says is too catchy for its own good. Just listen. Ugh, the shuffling sound is literally nails to a chalkboard. I ain't gonna lie, this looks like an early 2000s Flash game. A bad Flash game.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings, so don't suck me up and take my giant house powers, okay, dude?
So getting slashed by Meta Knight equals 4 Kirbys. Huh? When you realize that King Golem is literally just Wispy Woods. Some of the treasure chests are cool. You'll get a new Kirby paint color or something, but then for others it's just health or a 1-up. You never know if you're gonna get something good or not. The cell phone Kirby uses is so old. It's not even fully touchscreen. Get with the times, buddy. Also, has anyone questioned where Kirby holds his cell phone? As far as I'm aware, he doesn't have like pockets or anything like that. So the mini power-up is actually an anti-power-up because it offers no attacks and you can't even do multiple jumps. Oh wow, an umbrella power-up. I sure do look intimidating with this. It's cool that the enemies have health bars, but most of them besides the big guys and bosses die in one hit. So was there really that much of a point? The fire and burning power-up are basically the same thing. They should have just combined them into one power-up. I just realized something. Kirby eating this giant piece of chicken is a horrible idea. Does he have any idea how long it's been sitting outside for? I sure hope he doesn't get salmonella. So if you get hit by an enemy, your invincibility frames actually hurt them. So technically, you can kill someone by doing nothing. Why is this a thing? When you want some tasty apples but end up eating bombs. It's neat that the other Kirbys play the game with you, but they really aren't useful except when you need to move giant boulders. Except right now. Come on, guys, help me out. Oh my god, they're doing nothing! The sleep power-up. It's bad. The mini bosses are stupid easy. Most of their patterns are not only slow, but take no time to learn. I just don't get the Cupid power-up. Like, I get it, you can fly and stuff, but Kirby can already jump 1,000,000 times, and the arrows aren't that strong. You might as well just use the UFO. I didn't realize that boiling random creatures into a pot with some salt creates dumplings and flans. You know what? You can eat those yourself, Kirby. I'm good. Whatever you do, fully destroy Snooter or he'll go buck wild. Those freaking doors with the yellow edges and eyeballs. I hate when you get close to them and they dig themselves into the ground. Dude, the fish die when Kirby spits water at them. And I thought Goombas were pathetic. A magic power-up may sound cool, but really you just get a random item or two and that's it. Too bad you can't mind control the enemies or something. I've always wondered, why does Kirby hold his stubby arm in the air when holding the sword? Wouldn't that get tiring? Wouldn't he lose circulation in his stub? How in the world is throw a power-up? Does Kirby really not have the common sense of grabbing the enemies and hurling them through the air? It's cool that this game has a Metroidvania style where you have to backtrack to find new rooms and stuff, but Peppermint Palace pisses me off. The whole place is covered in ice, space, and the enemies are just obnoxious. It's not fun at all. Okay, fighting Master Hand was cute, but Master Hand and Crazy Hand? Say it with me, guys. It's not melee. The power-up room doesn't even have all the power-ups. Where is UFO, Cook, Crash, Magic, Mini, and Sleep? If you want to change the color of Kirby, you have to reset your entire game just to do it. Seems a little counterproductive, don't you think? Those giant purple mosquito things are the bane of my existence. Holy crap, how many forms is there to this final boss? I've already done like 4 or 5 or... well, I don't know, I lost count. Why am I just straight up playing Galaga right now? Come on, I'm about to get you. Oh, here we go, here we go. Yeah, okay, and there's the credits. Wow, that was fast. I mean, there was no cutscene or anything. Like, they just kind of showed up. Okay. His dream of conquering the mirror world was shattered. Do you get it? Do you get the pun? That was good. Yep.
Warning. The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions said aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings, so don't you dare pick me for chance time. I don't want to risk a heart attack, man.
What kind of losers sit around on a couch playing a virtual board game and call it a party? Are the minigames like shots of vodka too? There's zero skill involved in Mario Party. It's all just stupid dumb luck. Why you gotta pick on Luigi, huh? What'd he do? Guys, you wanna give Toad some space? Okay, of everyone running towards this pipe, Wario should not be the furthest ahead. He's kind of a big boy. What kind of birthday cake lets you grow living plants inside of it? And everyone is stepping all over the cake. Worst birthday ever. Luigi's engine room? Since when was Luigi an engineer? The one-player minigames are not only boring, but show up way too frequently. That moment when you land on a red space. Freaking chance time. This is when the game starts to hate me and takes away all my coins and stars. Bumper Balls is great, but 99% of the time, it's just a tie game. Wait, I lose coins when I lose a minigame? Is this actually real? The Boo is a bastard, man. He'll steal people's coins for free. Yes, for freaking free. And guess what? Pay him 50 coins and he'll steal a star from someone when you pick the poison mushroom and can't move the next turn. Bowser spaces actually suck in this Mario Party. You're likely to lose a ton of coins and sometimes even a star. Why on earth does Pipe Maze bother to show you the maze if the screen scrolls up so damn fast that you end up guessing anyway? If you show up for a star in Mario's Rainbow Castle and Bowser is there, you lose 40 coins. 40! This has to be the easiest game of Guitar Hero I've ever played. It is literally impossible for the skateboarder to lose in Piranha's Pursuit if he just makes all the jumps. Tug of War. Need I remind you of the blisters you got from this? And Paddle Battle is worse because you rotate the joystick for even longer. And guess what you do for pedal power? Rotate the joystick and... Oh cool, a Shy Guy toy. What does this do? Rotate the joystick. Oh my god! Catching up in Bobsled Run is nearly impossible because it's so easy to screen cheat. Some of the one-player games are so easy a toddler could do them. Oh, Herpaderp match the cards. Herpaderpa ground pound the poles that aren't pointy. There is no reason for Slot Car Derby to be so awkward to control. Oh my god, we hit you 1,000 times. Fall already! Oh my god. Dude, you gotta put this in the video. Holy crap, I've never seen him land on the ship before. Whenever Koopa predicts who's gonna win in the last 5 turns, it's literally always a shot in the dark. You're not some wizard, alright? Don't you hate picking the last seed and knowing it's gonna send you to Bowser? Because that's totally fair. Look at all of that frickin' treasure at the end, and we all just get 10 coins. Bowser, I really didn't want the cake, okay? Look at it, it's got spikes in it. This so-called lucky box gets you 10% interest on coins, but what kid is gonna know what that means? There's nothing more cruel than getting turned into a toy only to be assaulted by a human crane. There's not nearly enough 1v3 or 2v2 minigames. You constantly play the same ones over and over again. And this minigame lasts for like 5 to 10 seconds. It's just a tad short. If you don't know how to play a minigame, well, tough luck because there's no option to practice. The janky controls make it hard to move Bowser's face. There is no reason for the Thwomp to allow us to artificially raise the price. I say we take this to change.org and make things right. Actually, please don't do that. And worse, the happening space moves the star to the other side of the island, forcing you to pay another toll, and the vicious cycle continues infinitely. Also, I like that Toad doesn't care that he's getting eaten by Bubba. It's just like a normal day routine, you know. Whatever. Bowser put a tube on me, then it broke, and then he made me pay for it. And he called me fat. That's what you call a bad day. What is wrong with the Goomba's eyes? My problem with Coin Shower Flower isn't the absurd unfairness of the guy on the flower taking 99% of the coins, but the fact that the other 3 float on giant leaves. Like, I'm sorry, that's just never gonna happen. Coin Block Bash and Coin Block Blitz are like clones in Smash Bros. They're basically the same thing, but do one tiny little thing to be different. Playing basketball with a bomb is a horrible idea. Is there really a purpose in buying the minigames after playing them? I mean, it's kind of cool that you can use the coins you earn, but they're way too expensive. The only fun one-player minigames are the bumper ball mazes, but those can only be played in the minigame house and not on the boards. Wario's Battle Canyon sounds cool, you know, you shoot cannons to different parts of the board, but when you crash land behind the star, that's when you want to rip your eyes out. Yep, that said bomb, not boom. The red and blue doors suck ass. They open and close after every turn, as well as when you land on a happening space, and you can pay some robot 20 coins to change the order. Good freaking luck getting a star here. Oh cool, thanks for the coin, Bowser. That costs 20 coins. Ah, if you land on a green space in Bowser's Magma Mountain, every space turns red. I'm not joking. I love that Bowser's Roulette has 100 stars or 1,000 coins on the board because you'll literally never get that. It's just there to tease and mock you. In Eternal Star, not only do you pay 20 coins for a star, but you have to get a higher dice roll than Baby Bowser. And if you don't, he actually takes your star. What the actual hell is wrong with this game? The happening space teleports everyone to the start. To sum up Mario Party in a nutshell, it's the equivalent of getting punched in the balls over and over again, and never knowing when you're gonna get hit again.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings, so don't choke me with a big yellow cape. Sound Gucci?
Those people that say Mario World is better than Mario 3, they're just wrong. Mario straight up punches Yoshi just so he can eat stuff. Indy uses him for an extra jump. The animal abuse, man. Oh, come on, Yosh. You're not gonna go in the ghost house with me? Wimp. Why did they get rid of so many power-ups? Like, where's the Tanuki suit? Or Frog suit? Or Hammer suit? Why am I randomly fighting a set of 4 rhinos? The Koopalings are still way too easy. No, I don't want to play football. Leave me alone. The ghost levels are cool, but holy crap, they can be so freaking confusing. The Rip Von Fish won't stop stalking me. Like, look, I know Mario's got that thick booty, but he's not your type. Is there any reason the Goombas don't look like Goombas? If you don't find any of the alternate exits in the Forest of Illusion, you will literally be stuck in a circle with nowhere to go. This is gonna be nitpicky, but look how far off the spacing of the words are. I could park an 18-wheeler in between we and fine. I know some people like the controls, but I just feel like I'm slipping and sliding all over the place. The top secret area is so broken. It's like a Toad House from Mario 3 or the new Super Mario Bros. Games, but it never disappears. So if you just want to go ahead and grind out 1 billion lives with 2 OP capes, go for it. Those goddamn rainbow shell Koopas that you can't stomp. I mean, Yoshi can eat them, but still. They call themselves the Amazing Flying Hammer Bros, and they don't even fly! The flying blocks do all the work. What the hell was the castle made out of? Sticks? You know, I don't think they added enough paratroopas. Clearly it's too easy. What? Butter bridge? That's funny, because all I'm seeing is wood. I can't believe it's not butter. I'm so sorry, I just had to throw this in because to this day, the name of that butter is still the dumbest shit ever. This checkpoint almost isn't worth it since the stupid shell is basically guaranteed to hit you. I love me some soda, but I would not want to be in Soda Lake. Could you imagine being covered in sugar, caffeine citrate, and citric acid?
Yeah, it sucks.
Nope, Mario did not just swim up a waterfall. No. Apparently, picking up a block underwater lets you swim faster. Interesting physics going on there. Mario's fireballs aren't even intimidating. They look like orange gumballs. Oh, that's obvious. Swim through the wall to find the secret path. I mean, duh. And then there's the exit where you make that huge blind jump. I mean, gosh, try not to be so obvious, game. So I guess the programmers thought straight platforms were really boring one day. Oh, come on! How was I supposed to know that Yoshi coin was coming up? Is this super long, overdrawn, and boring segment supposed to be challenging? Because it's not. What are these stage names? Gnarly? Tubular? Funky? Way Cool? Mondo? What, you mean like the drink Mondo? Oh, dude, I love that drink. Say hello to what might be the worst water level in any platformer ever. You know what's outrageous to me? How many freaking bullet bills there are. I mean, they don't actually look like bullet bills in my footage, but they're still bullet bills, okay? Where did you get such giant balls, Bowser? Mario, the princess, Yoshi, and his friends are going to take a vacation. Wait, could this game be the prequel to Super Mario Sunshine? Because Mario, Peach, Yoshi, and the Toads are going on a vacation in that game, and it's the only time it's ever been referenced in the past. And what did that lead to? Let's see. Mario going to jail, forced to clean gallons and gallons of sludge off of several islands, watching Bowser lie to his son's face, and a million other freaking things. And after all of that crap and a ruined vacation, you'd think Mario would realize Peach is some sort of bad luck charm. But no, he just doesn't learn from his lessons. That dumb warning! The following video is over-exaggerated, and there are lots of spoilers. You've been warned again. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings, so don't force me to become friends, cause that ain't the ticket to life. If you've played a Kirby game, you've played Kirby Star Allies. This game is basically just Kirby Return to Dreamland, but now you can befriend enemies. Ooh. You gotta love how jarring it is for the menus to be in 60 frames per second, but the actual game is in 30. It's lovely. You can air dodge in this game. What does it think it is, melee? Cause it's not. This guy is threatening me with a bomb. I don't think I'm gonna trust him to be my friend. That didn't hurt me. Apparently, Kirby can only have 3 friends at a time. Entitled prick. It's literally Mean Girls reenacted with cute characters. This game is just way too easy. You'd have a harder time binge watching Netflix. To make matters easier, most of the time you don't lose your ability when you get hit by something. Look at how many lives I have. Now tell me, is there any good reason that lives should exist in this game? Okay, dude, a water sword makes 0 sense. I can get the ice sword because, like, it's frozen, but water is a liquid! The loading screens in between each section of a stage makes me want to rip my hair out. A fire yo-yo can't work because it's made out of wood. It's supposed to burn into nothing but ash. And same deal with the hammer. It's wood! Made out of wood! Wood fire equals burn! Oh no, how will I ever avoid this giant ball of Waddle Dees careening towards me at 3 miles an hour? The mini-bosses are a joke. Their attacks are so slow and take no effort to beat. Look, everyone loves invincibility, but I already feel invincible considering I'm running around with 3 other friends, all with overpowered abilities. Sometimes I'm trying to get a new power-up from an enemy, but then my dumb friends kill him before I get the chance to suck him up. Freaking idiots. If you ever get tired of your friends helping on your adventure, just suck them into a portal and make them your trophies for your own amusement. Oh, excuse me, my good friend. Don't mind if I just throw you through the wall so we can get through? Thank you. Oh, wait. I need something else. Let me just vacuum you all, and then I'm gonna spit you out. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks again. The sleep power-up. It's bad. If you don't get the character you want from the Dream Rod, you have to beat a stage just to try again. Could they have made the cannon shots any easier? The Friend Star is cool, but I don't feel that powerful. I basically just move a bit faster and that's it. It's the year 2018 and Kirby games still freeze when picking up food or eating an enemy. Why does this happen? All it does is slow the game down. Instead of dancing around like a bunch of cocky show-offs, you could have grabbed the heart piece before Francisca took it back. Just saying. For this entire friend train section, you only need to jump once. Just once. And it's like 3 minutes long. Even tasty, toasty marshmallows will seem like ice cubes compared to you. You know, I don't feel threatened by that. Kirby, I love you, but you don't need to say hi 500 times. If you want to win really fast against Wispy Woods, just spam Stone right next to him. He'll be dead in seconds. The last part of Star Allies kind of drags on because it doesn't introduce any new mechanics or abilities. Kirby going into the water with an electric hammer should have killed him instantly. Ugh, there's clone boss fights. They aren't striving for originality. Why does the final boss have so many forms? Like, you know, lots of forms and bosses can be cool, but this game went way overboard with that, okay? So first, you got Particles. I don't know how to say his name, but he thinks he's all flashy. You get him. Then you got Highness throwing energy balls, and he's not showing his face because he's self-conscious about himself. And then next, you defeat him, and then he does show his face, and you see why he was hiding it, because Plus, he uses his dead friends as weapons. Then you kill him, he jumps into this heart, and you fight the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man's dad, go inside him, and beat up his organs. He turns into a freaking bird. You fight him again. You go inside his organs again, and then you finally finish with some quick time events, and then you beat the game! Who would bother to play Chop Champs with motion controls? Ugh. If you use an amiibo for extra health, you're a wimp. Warning.
The following video is not over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared are indeed accurate to my feelings and thoughts. This game was created purely to cash in on Mario for the holidays, and nothing more. The disc is the most exciting part of the game. One look at the title screen and I can already tell this game sucks. Why do the menus have to look so boring? Like, look at Mario Power Tennis. Everything looks slick and it's fast and fun, but this is just corporate garbage. There's an entire mode dedicated to trying to sell amiibo. Only the girls get special sport outfits, and everyone else is stuck in their stock clothes. The reverse display is stupid. Yeah, let's put the opponent's screen on the big TV and the players on the tiny gamepad. That'll be fun. For most of the gameplay, you get these chance and jump shots. The high frequency makes it so it doesn't even feel like you're playing normal tennis, since the best strategy is hitting these shots. Oh cool, you can grow big. It's fun for about 5 minutes. So, Mega Ball Rally is just rallying the ball back and forth, but the ball is Mega, cause that's special. Yeah. These two modes sound so vague. Standard is just tennis with jump and chance shots, and simple is the same thing without the jump and chance shots, but standard and simple basically mean the same thing. They could have added so many more characters, like Sprixie's a cool addition and all, but where is Birdo, or Koopa Troopa, or Diddy Kong, or Petey Piranha, or Shy Guy, or Pinkle? Each character only has one winning and losing animation between games. It would have been nice if it cycled through a few. The unlockable characters can be found in the achievement settings, so there's literally no element of surprise for what you unlock. Oh yeah! Jesus, calm down. It's not the end of the world, you crybaby. Wario, don't do that to your racket. You're gonna break it. You can't pause in the middle of a game. What? And like, okay, just side note, you can pause like during the replays and stuff, but why can't you pause at any point in time? Like, what the heck? Who does Rosalina think she is with this levitating nonsense? Mewtwo? Notice how every court looks exactly the same except for the ground texture. The stadium size and structure never changes. I just realized something. Dry Bowser is basically an unlockable clone character. That's cool. It's cool, Nintendo. Good job. The Knockout Challenge is supposed to be the new tourney mode, but it's just mega battles except you fight progressively harder players. It comes off as so anticlimactic for a tourney. Getting 100 rallies in Mega Ball Rally just to unlock Sprixie is the most obnoxious way to unlock a character. Luigi dabbed.
Oh yeah.
Why is Bowser Jr. in a clown car? This is so unnecessary, just like in Smash 4. Look, get off your lazy butt and move around. Toad must get so dizzy with his chair automatically following the ball back and forth. I know I would. See, look at this. I'm so bored of Ultra Smash that I'm noticing minute details like this. So I wanted to play online. On second thought. Ah, right. Okay, so you actually can't play with your friends online. You know, I'm not sure if I'm more disappointed, angry, or baffled. This game originally costed $60. $60! Why Nintendo and Camelot? Why did you have to rush this game out? Why didn't you just make it a $20 game? Oh my god!
The box doesn't even bounce. Shit.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my feelings and thoughts, because I won't be afraid to run you over with a cow. I'm just saying, alright? Once you pick up Wii Play's 9 quick and easy games, you'll have a hard time putting them down. Yeah, we'll see about that. This is the most generic title screen I've ever seen. My Mii doesn't even like a good tickle session. What a lame-o. Shooting Range tries to be NES's Duck Hunt, but there's no laughing dog when you miss shots. Find 2 odd Miis out? Wait, what does that even mean? I can't this one? No. This one. Wait, what? No? What the heck? Gotta love how the pause menu is ripped right out of Wii Sports. Remember Wii Tennis when you had to swing, or, well, flick to hit the ball? With table tennis, now you just point and aim. I get why my Mii is just an arm, so I can, like, see what I'm doing, but why is my opponent also a floating arm? It's kinda creepy. The game tells me to do 100 rallies, but even if I were to do that, there's no reward. Well, okay, I guess you'd, like, get a trophy, but who even cares? Pose Me, that game where Nintendo was out of ideas. Why is the background randomly a picture of some birds? Okay, and now it's flowers?
And now it's a duck? What the hell? When Pose Me gets faster, it's hard to differentiate the top and bottom poses because they look way too similar. Laser hockey is actually pretty fun, but why does it end after a couple of minutes? What's wrong with getting 10 points to win? I mean, that's how it works with 2-player, why not 1-player? Oh great, a game that requires accuracy and precision being played on a finicky Wii remote. Hitting the cue ball is the most awkward thing ever. Trying to hit a bank shot is basically impossible because there's no way to tell where the ball will bounce outside of just guessing. I can't believe these fish are even going for the hook. There's no worm on it. Nobody would even remember Wii Play if it wasn't for this one minigame. For a product that's supposed to promote the Wii controller, it only uses the nunchuck for one minigame. And even then, you don't have to use it. Yeah, that's basically the whole game. Whoa, wait a minute. Did you just say this small tech demo sold 28 million copies? How?
Yeah, I'm already pretty bored with this. I guess Wii Play was kind of cool at the time because motion controls were all, ooh, but nowadays it's just a very, very tiny minigame collection with little to no replay value. The hell? Don't do what again? Throw you in the trash? Whoops, my bad. Am I going insane? Oh no. Oh, not another one?
Instead of 9 minigames, now there's 12. Nice job barely stepping it up. Were these instructional videos really necessary for such a simple and easy controller to use? Or, well, on second thought, the fact that they felt that Wii Motion Plus needed a tutorial just to play is kind of a huge problem. And it's kind of insulting, like, hey dummies, here's how you plug thing into thing. Also, what was with those Wii jackets anyway? Like, was it really that hard to not have a good grip? I underestimated humanity. They didn't even try to change the menu style at all. This is lazy as hell. Hey look, a ripoff of Coney Island from Mario Party 5. Swirl Cone is really cool, but these physics make no sense. You would think Whack-A-Mole would be simple fun, but trying to hit the moles all the way on the left and right side just doesn't work that well. They somehow made shooting range worse. Now you're forced to move your remote to change your view and to shoot.
Hey, Nandy, scientist here. Look, I'm going to be talking about something very top secret. This is confidential, so keep this between me and you. But I need one of you out there to go into the inside of Nintendo's headquarters to talk about this. You see this? This is a joystick. Yes, and with this joystick, it allows movement in a video game. So let's say you wanted to move a camera or a character. You can do that with this joystick. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that I was thinking. Combine this with that shooting game, and then you can allow the joystick to move the camera while shooting with the remote. And I think that just might have made the game playable. But that's all I have to say. I can't say anything else. All right?
I didn't realize the Miis were squeaky toys. This is how the dinosaurs actually went extinct. Instead of a new Luigi's Mansion for the Wii, we got this. And it's actually really clever and cool, which is even more sad. Oh, now they're just teasing us. This room is basically a replica of the first room in Luigi's Mansion, when you're just waving a leaf around to blow balloons, minding your own business, and a bird comes around and pops one. So look, Wii Play Motion definitely has more to do, and the minigames are a lot more creative, but once you play them once, you'll never want to play them again. It didn't really solve the original game's biggest problem, which is replay value.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings. So please, don't send over running Eastern Island heads. That ain't nice.
This game is way too short. There's only 12 levels. Why is everything so tiny? This is on a Game Boy, where the screen is already small. Mario's physics are so wonky. The jumps have inconsistent momentum, and when you fall like a brick. The fireballs are horrible. You can only throw one at a time, and they bounce around for like 5 years if you don't hit an enemy. Why on earth is the star music the can-can? I like how the Goombas just look like skeleton heads now. The Koopa Troopas are puny. It's so easy to take a hit because you don't land on just the right pixel. Also, they explode when you touch them. Why? Oh my god, you can't go backwards! If you get a game over, you start all over again, unless you've scored 100,000 points. Then you can get one continue. Wow, what a deal. Oh, okay, well, that was a pretty short game. I guess I already saved Princess Daisy? Alright. What? Oh, come on! Okay, there we go. Now I think I saved her. Unless she's... Oh my freaking god! Okay, this has to be the real Daisy. I don't, why would there be so many fakes of the same, why? You know how when you finish a Mario level and get to slide down the flagpole? It's so cool, isn't it? Well, in Mario Land, Mario just walks through a door, and that's it. Every boss is way too easy. For the first guy, you literally just jump over him. The second one, you just hold right and can avoid him entirely. The third one, you can just damage boost through, and the final boss has a really easy pattern. Why are the 1-ups little hearts? Like, I know that's nitpicky, but come on, I'm playing a Mario game, not Zelda. So I love playing with the submarine and the plane. They're pretty fun levels, and it's a good change of pace. But when you get hit, why does the vehicle shrink with you? Look at how giant these spiders are. Ugh. Why is Mario jumping on humans? That just ain't right. Man, I can't get these coins. The gap is too small. Okay. Oh, right, that's interesting. It looks like Mario flew to World 2 with a spaceship. If he has a ship, why can't he just fly the rest of the game? Oh, good. Glad I knew about this tiny invisible block. The names of these bosses are ridiculous. The Sphinx is called King Totomesu, I think. The Sea Dragon is Dragon Zamasu, okay? The Easter Island head is Hayu Ahoy, yeah. And the cloud is Biokinton. What even are these? Why? Oh god, my eyes! It hurts! Why do bullet bill cannons pop out of pipes? I didn't realize I was playing Super Mario Maker. If you think about it, the flies and tarantulas are basically the same enemies, but just reskinned. Their behaviors are identical. Honestly, the final boss is pretty anticlimactic. Like, you start by fighting a cloud that shoots birds at you, then this Tantaga guy pops out in a spaceship, and it's just like... Why do people think Luigi and Daisy are a thing? Mario just saved this woman from Tatanga, and now they're flying away in a spaceship. All alone. Yeah, Mario gets around, honestly. He's got Peach, Daisy, and freaking Pauline. God damn.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings, because this product is actually really cool and clever, but this show is meant to be portrayed like a spoiled child that's never happy. $70 for a box of cardboard. $80 for a box of cardboard. Instructions on using the instructions. There's almost no spare pieces, so if some go missing, you gotta buy extra. Building these kits are very time consuming, and we all know how great a 5-year-old's attention span is, so have fun building these yourself, parents. There is no paper instructions. All you got is the switch that runs on a short battery life. Could this music sound any more stock? This clicky sound thing is cool, but again, it's just a piece of cardboard, so it's not gonna last long. Why on earth is Bill Nye promoting Nintendo Labo? Huh? This has to be the stupidest hat I've ever seen. This car moves too damn slow, but it is cool, I won't lie. Taking selfies with this camera is horrible. As if fishing wasn't boring enough, now you can fish with some freaking cardboard. I know this is nitpicky, but I hate that you have to hold forward to get through the instructions. What was wrong with just tapping between pages? Oh, you want me to decorate my cardboard? Okay, fine. There, beautiful. They're literally calling a slab of cardboard the ocean. Yeah, that's just desperate. Yeah, my grandpa does not sound like that at all. Oh, great. There's rubber bands. Can't wait for these to break. This house isn't big enough. Want a big house. Big! I was told I would get bonus points for lining up the marks, but I didn't get those points. I love how they say there's 5 steps when it's actually like 10,000. So that Project Giant Robot thing turned into a minigame for Nintendo Labo. Huh. Also, this is a knockoff of Rampage. I feel like this dumb elephant is gonna be a Smash Bros. Assist trophy. I'm calling it now. It is a shame the motorbike game isn't fleshed out with items and interesting courses, because it's actually really fun to play.
I have no idea what the announcer is saying. Also, it's just a little cheap that you get a speed boost by drafting. Like, what? This is literally Balloon Battle without items. Fail. I don't know how I feel about this piano. What do you think, Marcus Veltri?
Ew, no.
Oof. When the master of piano beatboxing disapproves, you done screwed up. This elephant should be dead, cause water plus electricity equals dead. We went from the epic zapper to a piece of cardboard. Stop telling me to take breaks already. I feel like we've gotten really close. Oh god, stranger danger. The discovery section is mostly instructions for the minigames, but it's written through a goddamn conversation, so it takes forever to find the info I want. Ladies and gentlemen, the most annoying sound in the world. Wow, it's the Virtual Boy in 2018. Why didn't this awesome Labo suit come with my game? Wait, you can't walk backwards? What kind of bullcrap is this? If you hit retry, you go all the way back to mission 1. Apparently, the best way to clean up the robot is to just throw all the cords in the box. That's not gonna get tangled up. To change the color and brightness of your robot, you grab a giant screw, put them in some holes, and twist away. Because who needs a controller, am I right? Oh. This, picture of Mario. Okay, where do I even store all this crap? Like, seriously, look how much space it's taken up. What a goddamn hog. I get that the Labo is meant for kids, but do you know what kids do with their toys? They throw them, step on them, dunk them in water, eat them, and other crap I can't possibly fathom. These toys won't last more than a week, so if you're a sucker that bought Labo, I got a solution.
This is the 7 steps to redeem Nintendo Labo. Step 1, buy the Nintendo Labo. Step 2, open the box. Step 3, throw out the content. Step 4, order a pizza. Step 5, take your frozen pizza out of the oven because you're cheap and didn't want to pay an outrageous amount of money. Step 6, put the pizza in the box. Step 7, deliver.
What the heck? What up, Papa Bandy in the house? You bought me overpriced cardboard? It's pizza, you idiot! Now, are you gonna tip me or not? Oh, yeah, hold on. Sorry, this is all I got. I know this is rude, but I'm a YouTuber, okay? Do you understand? No, fine, you can keep it. Every time.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated and has spoilers. Most opinions shared are somewhat accurate to my thoughts and feels. Are you ready for some manly Pikachu action? I hope so.
Detective Pikachu. Yeah, this is real. The game takes 8 years to start up. Why are the graphics so good? What the hell?
A terrible dream again.
Oh no, he talks.
Hey!
Apom is a dick.
So, it seems that you're the only one who can understand what I'm saying.
That's impossible.
I don't really know what's going on, but you can understand me, so alright.
You know, it really doesn't make sense that only one person can understand Pikachu.
There they are! What are they doing?
They're stealing hot dogs. What else are they doing? This is the second QuickTime event within 5 minutes of playing.
Good idea. We're counting on you. Please. It's my precious necklace.
Alright, just leave it to us.
What, you can't help us out? Why?
I'm a great detective. Detective Pikachu.
Alright, we got a narcissist. Oh, that got dark really quick. Oh my god. Wait, he's just holding a berry. Never mind. Why does climbing a tree require a QuickTime event? So you don't even have to do the QuickTime event. What's the point then? Burmy are way too cute for my liking.
Bolts of brilliance!
Yep, that's gonna be an obnoxious meme one day. This is the most uncomfortable thing I've seen Pokemon do.
I guess I should get going.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Right? Pikachu got it.
My brain could really use a sugar boost. Hey, my ears again!
Now that's just unnecessary, lady. Put him down.
I think I found some notes.
Really? Let me see.
I didn't realize that random scribbles and shit were considered notes.
Pikachu! Thunderbolt!
Hey, don't boss me around!
That was way funnier than it deserved to be.
My name is Mako, and this is...
That's what you call some awkward silence.
We came to this cave to shoot some news coverage.
Are you from a TV station?
No, you think? The voice acting is pretty great overall, but the only character you'll ever care about is Pikachu. The others are pretty bland and forgettable. Oh my god, she's doing it again! Put him down!
Sorry I'm late. Where's your hat? What's wrong with you?
You really can't tell that's a different Pikachu from his voice? Seriously? I just noticed this, but look how small Amanda's waist is. Is she a living Barbie?
Pika! Pika, Pika, Pika! See that? She really likes me.
Oh my god, she's not your type, dude.
Welcome, both of you, to my laboratory.
Laboratory? And you thought I couldn't talk. According to this, you're an electric-type Pokemon, Pikachu. Tell me something oh, he beat me to it.
Go ahead and get into this motor. Now.
Huh?
Rotom, the ultimate troll of 2018.
However, since I'm researching Pokemon cells, I'd prefer it if your healthy-looking Pikachu helps me out with something.
Strange danger. What is with the chuggy frame rate? This is found all over the game. Hi, hello, how are you? A few hours into Detective Pikachu, and I just realized that half the game is just cutscenes. So the detective agency has put Tim on the job now, but I don't even think they're paying him. I'm pretty sure this lady has never left the cafe. Why would Pikachu be worried about getting electrocuted? He's an electric Pokemon.
I guess having a sensitive nose isn't always good. See you around, sneezy pants.
Why did they waste time moving the cones? There's already a giant opening.
And what about you? Why are you just standing around doing nothing? Get out of my way.
Whoa, calm down, lady. What did they do? Every chapter is basically the same thing. You're put in a small room, you talk to the same 5 people, and then you watch cutscenes. By the end of the game, it turns into a big slog. Do you get it, guys? Because that's a cat, and that's a mouse? Look how much room. Why can't I run through?
That's it for the interview. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, anytime. Especially if you're doing the interview.
Thanks for watching the top 10 ways to get rejected in 5 seconds or less. Make sure to drop a like. Could you tell us where the elevators are? Why don't you use your eyeballs?
Can't let this thing get triggered.
Too late. You know the bad guys are idiots when disarming a bomb is done by playing Simon Says. And this is the final Pokemon battle, a quick time event. The whole point of Detective Pikachu is to find Tim's dad, and guess what? You never find him. Like, what the heck? What, is there supposed to be a sequel? Will the story continue in the movie? I don't know, the game doesn't tell me. Oh yeah, and there's a giant amiibo too. This thing, it unlocks these things called Pika prompts, and they're completely pointless. Yeah, there goes my $30.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings, because these Mario parties ain't stopping anytime soon. Party rock, boys.
Mario Party 2 isn't the best Mario Party. Stop saying that. How is a castle sitting atop a cloud? Clouds are made of water vapor. None of the character models were updated or polished from the first game. And there's not a single new character. I like how Toad says we're gonna do all this crazy stuff like be deputies or whatever, when we all know we're just gonna run around a board playing mini-games. Good luck winning as the hammer and lights out. That face when Yoshi loses. What the hell? They brought back chance time. Mario Party 2 introduced luck minigames where it's literally just luck if you win or not. They're so freaking dumb. The train's mustache must be dirty as hell from all the dust and sand kicking up. Why are we forced to watch the computers play item games? Just give them the item and move on. Half of the minigames were just remade from Mario Party 1. Oh cool, there's a genie item that just straight up takes you to the start. That's fair. The so-called dual minigames barely qualify as minigames, if at all. What? No! Oh my freaking god. Shy Guy, you're a dick, you know that? Why do I gotta pay money for walking past a bank? Like, what kind of sense does that make? what is with having to buy the mini games? I've already played them 1,000 times. I like how when Bowser waves and his skin moves into his body, it looks very delicate. The skeleton keys suck. Most of the time you never need it, and there's no way to throw it out for a new item. Also, when you use a key, you can't use it again. What, did the door eat the key? When you're going for a nice little stroll and get shot with a cannonball for no reason. Why do they take so long to get in position? Come on! This is still the easiest Guitar Hero game I've ever played. Why do I have to manually turn on autosave? I really wish this sword fight was an actual minigame and not just a cutscene. Why don't the item shops always have the same items? Sometimes they got 2 things, sometimes 4. Ugh, God, I hate Sneak and Snore. Like, you need hyper reflexes to have any chance of winning. Don't play Toad in the Box with hard computers. They have pinpoint accuracy and you will lose. Yeah, nice try. Toad Bandstand is just Mario Bandstand, despite it being a 2v2 minigame. Boy, do I love getting the Thwomp Cop called on me for just walking around. Peach loves tricking people. Well, that explains a lot. I mean, think about how many castles Mario's gone to with no Peach in sight. Why did they bring back Slot Car Derby? That's like the worst minigame. The Mysteryland ending goes from guessing a picture as Bowser to getting sucked into a void, then a trophy turns into a bomb, and more bombs come down from a UFO, and then they fly away. What? Magic prevents Womp moving at night. You know, honestly, he's probably just taking a nap. Rocks need sleep too. Is that X the penguin's closed butthole? Oh God, Lord have mercy. Give Toad 20 coins to get it. Seems a little pricey to me. Whoa, wait a minute. Has Toad fluctuated the value of stars this whole time? Oh my God, we've been gypped. I like how you don't even go through the pipe. You just kind of slide, I guess? This is the worst parade I've ever been to. Oh, nice. Just steal your own idea from Mario 64, why don't you? Good job spelling Charles Martinet's name wrong in the credits. If you want a heart attack, just be the victim playing this minigame. It's pretty lame that 2 of the 3 unlockable minigames were, again, just remakes from Mario Party 1. Wait, this whole thing was just an act? What did I get so worked up about then? Warning. In case you haven't figured it out yet. Wait a minute. I didn't write this. Warning. The following video is not over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared are accurate to my thoughts and feelings. I get this game was made to be corny and cheeky. Same idea with this video. You know your game is unfinished when it starts with a configuration pop-up. His warning screen uses Comic Sans font. What the hell is this title screen? Like, I don't even know where to begin. Let's see. His how to play guide looks like absolute trash. There's spelling errors all over the place. Most of the text is in Comic Sans font. How is this version 1.2.2? Like, God, I can't even imagine what the older versions looked like. What is with yum? Like, does the game really care about lunch? And then there's this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, I think you might have missed a number there. Oh God, this game makes Sonic's schoolhouse look like Mozart. Apparently, you're in this school because your friend left his notebooks in class and doesn't have time to get them. But my question is, how did his friend manage to leave 1 notebook in 7 different classrooms? What's with the math problems? Am I doing my friend's homework too? Check out that sick arm animation. Yeah. I can only go through doors if I'm holding 2 notebooks. Makes sense. This is, without a doubt, the worst pause menu I've ever seen in my life. Why are these pencils and notebooks floating in the air and not like, I don't know, laying on the desk? Math equals more math. Something's telling me nothing is intelligent in this game. I'm not sure why Baldi is giving me a quarter for finding a notebook, but thanks? What is this math equation? Ooh, Baldi didn't like that. For some reason. I freaking hate this jump rope girl. She ruins everything. And if you mess up your jumps, you gotta do them all over again. Remember that Windows 95 screensaver where the camera would move around in a 3D maze? Well, that's basically this game's deformed twice removed cousin. Could you imagine being a new student trying to find their class when every door number is 99? That would suck. Oh, I get it. I don't get it. Yeah, this game is just Slender Man in a school. Nothing special unless the art style is nostalgic. And it kind of is to me. I played Sonic's Schoolhouse all the time when I was little. Is You Can ThinkPad really trademarked? Well, there's ThinkPad laptops, so I guess the notebook is also a tablet? I don't know. You know what? I don't even care. If this Baldi guy only has one piece of hair left, he might as well just shave it off. The hair ain't coming back. No, that's not a fidget spinner. I'm not looking at a fidget spinner. Wow, you exist. Well, that's just rude, Mr. Baldi. Who is this guy on the wall? Is it Baldi when he used to have hair? You know, maybe if we didn't call him Baldi, he wouldn't get so mad. But I don't know what his real name is, so I'm kind of stuck calling him that.
Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep!
Why is a broom talking to me? Like, I'm not freaked out by it, just really confused. 15-second detention might not seem so bad, but let me tell you, your game is basically over if this happens. 30-second detention? Oh, come on, man! I don't think throwing soda at the teacher is gonna make him any less angry. This phone/tape recorder thing keeps Baldi away from you, but honestly, it's kind of worthless since buying the soda can be used on the fly. Also, that's not a payphone. Why am I paying $0.25 to use it? The world is big class. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Oh god, there's dab on the chalkboard. Someone end me. The bully takes one of your items. Thanks for reminding me of middle school game. I really wish you could turn off the black square on the screen. It's so annoying. You know, I've learned nothing from Baldi's Basics in Education and Learning. The title has lied to me. The ending is so dumb because you can only use the cafeteria exit to win and not just any of them.
Warning. The following video is not over-exaggerated. All opinions shared are definitely accurate to my thoughts and feelings, because this game was no boom, it was a straight-up bust.
I can't do this alone.
Hey, man.
Try 5, I need your help.
With what? No, I can't go back to that game.
Please?
This update was made to make Sonic Boom more playable, and it still sucks.
The game starts with Sonic dying. The kiddies will love seeing that.
Why is the frame rate so horrible? Just look at this!
Is this really a Wii U game or is it PS2? Cause damn, that resolution.
Pretty sure Knuckles skipped leg day. Also, why is everyone wearing bandages? I don't get how this looks hip and trendy. The combat is mind-numbing. You just mash the buttons, occasionally use the enter beam, and win.
You're only allowed to have 100 rings? Even Sonic 1 lets you go above 100.
Oh wait, you have to buy Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal and link that game with this one to add rings. No.
Looks like we've fallen through a trap door.
We're trapped down here!
You won't believe this, but Sonic and Tails are trapped down there.
The so-called puzzle sections are stupid easy. You just find the button, push it, rinse and repeat.
This is one of those where am I going kind of games. It's so easy to get lost. The hub worlds have jack squat to do in them besides traveling from place to place. Why is Sonic so slow? He just goes for a casual jog.
What do you want with the blue hedgehog?
Information classified.
Come on!
Peer pressure acknowledged.
That joke is the only time I smiled playing this.
You can do a very tiny and short spin dash, over and over. Yay.
Why am I only just getting a map a third through the game?
Nice. Dude, the graphics are worse and the frame rate is even lower. I'm sorry, I don't think you can play this.
Okay, well, you know what? You just have a good time there, buddy. I'm just gonna go over there and forget this game exists.
You can play it.
No. This is your video. You can have fun.
Shadow fans, enjoy his presence while you can, because he's only here for about 5 minutes.
Knuckles can't even glide. I guess all that extra buff made him too heavy.
I think I could replicate this yesterday's screen just using Premiere Pro. Yay, I did it! The hell are you doing, Knuckles? Wow, you sure don't know the way. Ooh, look at that, nice old Mei. Don't add this to the video, even though he's probably gonna do it anyway. Yeah. Thanks, John.
Sonic and his pals will not shut up. They talk like every 2 seconds.
Look at how bland these set pieces are. Everything is muddy, ugly, and colorless. Remember when Knuckles could climb any flat surface? Now it's just these rock things, and that's it.
Portal is ready.
What happened to Shadow?
Yep, Sonic has short-term memory loss. The ender beams kind of suck and just don't feel gratifying to use.
I was walking towards this rat and he just yelled at us for, like, no reason. Bruh, need a hug? A kiss?
Quincy makes me want to die.
Me too!
Every enemy looks exactly the same throughout the whole game, aside from color differences. Tails can't even fly anymore. Something about Sonic's animation in the water just looks awkward and wrong. I know games kind of have to do this, but god damn, everything just feels so convenient in this game. Like, wow, here's some random buttons that'll activate some random boost pad. Good thing this all just happened to be there. I don't know, it just feels so unnatural.
Oh, look at that. I didn't know we were playing Metroid Prime.
This gun is a freaking hand that slaps you. Oh, wow, that's intimidating. I don't want to get slapped. What is the point of riding a boat when we can literally run on water?
The crystals are just knockoff Chaos Emeralds.
There is no point in doing the side missions. You get nothing of value. Also, Sonic, you ever heard of personal space? Jeez. Another boat ride? Again, we can run on water. Hey, discount big truck from Sonic Adventure 2.
We led Metal straight to it! He's got the crystal!
Hey, John, can you replay Tails' line for me?
He's got the crystal!
Yep, okay. The voice actor wasn't told to sound worried or scared.
Okay, I really hate that you can't easily choose what to grab with your Enter Beam. It just gets whatever it wants.
There are no invincibility frames. It's easy to lose all your rings in like 5 seconds. So you can beat this whole game without upgrading. There is no point in upgrades existing.
Oh, no, Pac-Man. I'm so sorry. You're just trapped in this ass game.
It's amazing how much Knuckles and Patrick from New SpongeBob are the same one-dimensional characters. Okay, there is no way Tails could have busted that lock by fidgeting his fingers.
Is it just me, or does Amy's mouth look not right?
Eggman and the Death Egg Robot. He's never gonna give up on that thing. Okay, so Sonic got shot by hundreds of lasers, fell into a pit which filled to the brim with boulders, and still lived! He should be dead!
What? How'd the plane? What?
This game has the nerve to end on a cliffhanger. That's funny.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't really accurate to my feels and thoughts, because let's be honest, the Game Boy Advance SP is still the best handheld. Don't at me.
Game Boy? What's wrong with girls, huh? Sexist. Look at how bulky and ugly this thing is. Ugh. I can't even see the screen, dude. I need a flashlight to see what I'm playing. And the screen is so tiny. Gonna need a microscope too. Why are the colors green and black? This is like the Virtual Boy, but, well, okay, you know what? Never mind. I didn't say that. No, that is a whole nother thing. There was only 5 launch games. Yeah, 5. There was exclusives in the other regions, but damn, that's just pathetic. The only reason people remember the Game Boy is because of Tetris and Super Mario Land. That's it. Handy Boy? You call this piece of garbage handy? The Game Boy really kicked in the era of crappy movie games being released just to cash in. It was relentless back then, let me tell you. Ew, that teal backdrop and pink buttons don't match at all. There's only 2 Barbie Game Boys, but I wanted one. Aw. You know, what kind of name is Game Boy Pocket anyway? The original Game Boy could fit in your pocket too, so I don't know. The Game Boy Pocket didn't fix the Game Boy's biggest problem, the freaking dark screen. Yeah, I know, the Game Boy Light did that, but why did it take 2 revisions to get to this point? Why did they release the Game Boy Light and Game Boy Color in the same year? That's like if the PS4 Pro and a PS5 came out within a few months of each other. There would be riots. Wow, Game Boy Color, 3 games for launch, and one of those was Tetris, which was a game I think many people, maybe a few people played, I don't know. This camera has to be the worst quality I've ever seen in my entire life. When you're transferring Pokemon and the Game Link cable came undone because you touched your Game Boy the wrong way. God, I hate that. The Game Boy Color apparently has color, but I still can't see the screen because there's no backlight. Oh, of course. Just stick this janky light thing inside the handheld and you can see 1/3 of the screen now. Cool. The Game Boy Color is home to the worst Shrek game in existence. No, like seriously, don't play this. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe had some awful screen crunch, and it's the Game Boy's fault. Apparently the color of this Game Boy is atomic purple. That sounds dangerous. Get that away from me. Ugh. You know what's so advanced about the Game Boy Advance? The fact that they got away with no backlit screen for the umpteenth time. The only way to fix this is to mod your GBA by taking it apart and soldering wires and all this crap, but like, who's gonna do all that? Who the hell would watch SpongeBob on a Game Boy Advance? What's with Nintendo's obsession with cards? There was an e-reader that used cards, and now there's Amiibo cards? Like, come on, stop with this plebeian tech. The Game Boy Advance SP is perfect except for one thing. there's no headphone jack. There's an enhanced version of the SP with a screen so bright that I go blind just looking at it. Oh, and also, the updated SP still did not add a headphone jack. Aw, look how cute the Game Boy Micro is. Too bad it's the most uncomfortable handheld in existence. The faceplate idea is cool, but the designs are so left field. We got some freaking flowers, camouflage, sparkles. Like, who wanted this? Where's the Nintendo theme plates? Yeah, they sold one very limited edition Mario one, but even then, that plate covers most of Mario's face. The Micro isn't compatible with the older Game Boy games, therefore breaking the compatibility streak the consoles had. Apparently, some stores in America delayed the release of the Micro because it was just a dumb novelty. I guess. I don't know why they did that, but still triggers me. I love how the website compares the size to things like lipstick, a quarter, a fly, when in the end, it doesn't matter because it's still not as good as the SP. As if things couldn't get worse, the Micro used to cost more than the SP did.
Warning. The following video is over-exaggerated. There was some good and some bad with all the conferences, but you know what we do. Let's nitpick like a bunch of spoiled brats, shall we?
EA. This intro format is basically the same as it was 5 years ago.
We're gonna kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up.
Why does everyone say stuff like that? It sounds so unnatural.
So you guys excited? Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Apparently not that guy. That guy in the glasses looks so uncomfortable.
No loot boxes, no premium pass.
It's pathetic that EA's gotten so bad that claiming no loot boxes is considered an achievement.
It's Royale.
Oh, come on, not you too. Another sports game with little to no updates. Instead of a free trial, why not sell your yearly game for less so those that bought the previous version aren't as ripped off? They can't even spell Premiere right.
What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
God, these conversations always feel so forced.
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Tell me about it. They were brave enough to talk about Battlefront 2 again. Trust me when I say we're not interested.
And clearly we didn't get it quite right.
And the sky is blue.
But I really think that this game has a bright future.
Bright future, my... Please just stop, EA. Unravel 2 actually looks neat, and that's because EA isn't making it. Only EA would spend 7 long minutes on a mobile game. Anthem looks cool, but this is EA. They'll mess it up somehow.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come.
Oh, so like Destiny, because that went well. Xbox exclusive, but also PC. Shh. Why does Ori 2 look so much like Rayman Legends? I get it, you can reload weapons. Cool. Oh, now you're gonna add content to Sea of Thieves. Too bad that ship has sailed. Okay, Forza, Sonic R was able to change seasons 20 years earlier. Get good.
Brand new 60 FPS mode.
Mario Kart's been doing 60 FPS for decades. In fact, most games have been doing that for decades. I'm disappointed there's no Forza Battle Royale mode, including content and characters. This is a real gaming trailer.
Oh, there's a dude rushing through the plane.
Definitely not scripted. Nope. Microsoft will bring back Battletoads, but not Banjo? Well, I mean, you know, not nuts and bolts. The classic Banjo, okay? Gears of War pop. The music is decent, but was this really necessary for the press conference? That face sums up the whole concert.
They delivered big time.
You're cute to talk, right? I wish Skyrim on the Etch-a-Sketch was actually real. Elder Scrolls on a phone is neat, but no. Portrait mode won't be a good time. So this is basically Sonic and All-Stars Racing transformed, but without the vehicle transformations. Okay, so the guy with the bag was gonna give the bag to the other guys, but then he beat up those guys, and now he gave them the thing in the bag? What? Is it just me, or does it feel weird to not have the sound effects?
Hark!
Wait, that was it? Damn, Square, underwhelming as hell. They didn't even talk about the Final Fantasy VII Remake or Final Fantasy 15 DLC. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, they're promoting Just Dance. It all makes sense now. Ubisoft's conference is really starting to drag on and on and on. Wait a minute, did I just hear a yawn? I'm almost positive that was a yawn. This guy's kind of a legend. Odyssey, huh? Can't wait for Assassin's Creed Galaxy and Sunshine. Oh my god, Just Dance 2019 is coming to the Wii. The Wii! What is with the banjo? Can we just get to the games, please? Good lord, this goes on for so long. Oh, cool. Just put the post-show in the middle of the conference. That's fine. Classic Call of Duty, re-releasing old maps time and time again. I am so genuinely confused about what I am watching right now. No, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Ah! Well, that ended abruptly. Wait a minute, Fox uses his R-Wing as a final smash and Falco's is still a clone of Fox's? All these characters are getting upgrades and Pichu still sucks. I'm sorry, but how does anyone control this final smash? Oh great, more hazards for a stage that already has an annoying boss.
And I've decided to call them Echo Fighters.
Or in other words, clones. So we got Daisy as a new character, but not Waluigi for the third time? You even show gameplay of Waluigi getting beaten up. Yeah, Smash Bros. Ultimate is neat, but it's not Melee. Where was all of Nintendo's game announcements? There was nothing on Virtual Console, Metroid Prime, Animal Crossing, Pikmin, etc.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and views, and there will be final boss spoilers. You've been warned. At least I don't spoil it in the thumbnail, am I right?
Where is the cool CG opening? Don't most Mario sports games have that? I see lots of assets have been recycled from Ultra Smash, like this tennis court. Nice try, guys. These Toad announcers aren't as cool and hip as Pearl and Marie. Lamos. Okay, so there's kind of a CG cutscene for the adventure mode, but it's way too short. This game's story is nothing compared to the Mario sports games on the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance. Even though you can level up your XP, that doesn't transfer outside of single player. And it doesn't even feel like that much of a difference when you do level up. You play as Mario for the whole story, outside of one instance where you rock Peach and Daisy, but they're kind of forced to play anyway. The adventure mode is only a few hours long. Well, if you're good, we'll get to that in a minute. Real knack for this. This game referenced knack. That's gross. The almighty racket is basically the Infinity Gauntlet. Good luck with that lawsuit, Nintendo. Your racket can break? What is this, Breath of the Wild? Not only that, but according to the official tennis rules, there is nothing wrong with breaking your racket. But in Aces, you get penalized when your opponent forces your racket to break, and that's just not fair. God, the piranha plants are so annoying. Shut up! There is no real punishment for losing in single player. You just try again and that's it. Why does it look like this wooden racket is gonna shred my ball the minute I hit it? I get that we're on a ship, but screw that goddamn pole. It ruins everything. Hate it. Mirage Mansion's room layout is really similar to the first room in Luigi's Mansion. Thanks for the blue balls, Nintendo, on that Luigi's Mansion 3. Madame Mirage is the least terrifying boss of all time. Oh no, it's a mirror. Ah. Oh god. What the? Guys, come on, get off the freaking tennis court. This ain't New York City. Also, good freaking lord, the difficulty spikes like crazy when you start fighting Shy Guy. It just comes out of nowhere. As a matter of fact, the entire game just gets insanely hard for no reason. It goes from 0 to 100 real quick. A retry button would have been nice considering you have to skip through a bunch of text and the menu stuff to try a mission over. Also, the missions get really repetitive. You fight a random AI, hit some panels, rally a ball, rinse and repeat. The boss music really isn't that intimidating sounding. It's just kind of there. Why would anyone want an ice racket? Wouldn't it just break easily and melt in the sun? Bowser Jr. is still riding his stupid clown car. Like, come on, get on your feet and get some exercise, you lazy bum. Luigi's still down. Don't you wiggle your eyebrows at me, you freak. Oh, swing mode, because people still care about motion controls in 2018. And it's not even good controls. I'd rather play Wii Sports than this. Why is Big Ball only available in swing mode? You're stuck with Marina Stadium for every single tournament matchup, and it gets really boring after a while. Wow, that's really fair. Just spawn exploding Mecha Koopas on my side and not Boom Booms. Real fucking fair, game. Like Ultra Smash, you can only pause at certain times during a match. The timing for blocking a zone or special shot is practically frame perfect. A bit more forgiveness would have been nice. I'm pretty sure that's an illegal maneuver to use a spiky stick and not your tennis racket. You get nothing for grinding out levels in adventure mode, outside of, slowly rising stats, but honestly, there's no incentive to just keep pushing it up. Shocker, Bowser is the true final boss. Who would have saw that coming?
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings. Insert witty response to prepare you for the rest of the video. Kicker phrase. Why is this icon a Sonic shoe and not an arrow? This game started the overused and Knuckles joke. Sonic 3, Sonic the Hedgehog, in case you didn't know you were playing Sonic. Who would want to play this with no saves? If Sonic had the Chaos Emeralds the whole time, was there really a point to him riding Tails' plane in the first place? Knuckles is a big old dick. The blue sphere levels are so disorienting. Competition mode for some reason has the wonkiest physics, and getting the slow shoe sucks. Am I fighting a new Super Mario Bros. Boss? It's hard to tell. There's honestly no danger. Just hold right and you'll never get hit. I get it, Knuckles. You don't like me for some reason. Hey look, a section from Sonic CD wasn't taken out. Whoa, 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 where'd the hand come from? That's creepy. Again, Knuckles? Can't we just be friends? Anyone else ever get lost in Marble Garden Zone, or is that just me? The top spinner physics make no sense. Wow, glad my brain had time to respond to that. Sonic 3 might have some music made by Michael Jackson, but Sega didn't credit him. Jerks. This part where you bounce off this spinning barrel and Tails just ruins the freaking momentum and all you're trying to do is just get some speed and... Wait a minute, you just push up and down? Well, hold on a second. The barrels all work differently in this zone. What's going on here? Seriously, Knuckles, cut it out. I've done nothing to you. Dude, what is your problem? Like, come on. This is the only time I could snowboard with Sonic, and I'm not even in control. There's computers that hurt you. Yes, literally hurt you. God damn it, Knuckles, leave me alone. Yeah, f you for all that crap you put me through. Frickin' Knuckles. Boy, I frickin' swear. That moment when you get launched back by a tiny little mushroom. Instead of using his giant axe to attack, he tries to chuck wood at you instead. Kind of counterproductive if you ask me. These freaking seesaws take 8 years to climb up. Knuckles, stop it, you buttface! Those random ring thingies that cling onto you when you're just trying to run. Stupid. Now that's just clickbait, Sega. Straight up bait. Wow, this sure is some riveting Sonic gameplay. Woo! We're on like the 9th boss or something, and the difficulty hasn't increased at all. This infinite slide section is the most backstabbing, confusing thing of all time. I'm about ready to hoggle tie this red echidna. No joke. Death Egg Zone is no joke. You will see lots and lots of death here. And good lord, this zone takes so long to finish. These light bridges look cool, but it's all just cinematics and doesn't involve you playing the game at all. This is the most obnoxious boss fight. Going up and down the stupid elevator sucks. Wow, that's cool. 0 rings for the final boss, albeit a long final boss. Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings, because honestly, this is just another game to dig the Wii U further and further into its already deep grave.
This game is $40 for a port, and there's even a 3DS port for some reason. Captain Toad starts by dropping you into a mindless tutorial. Wow, nice job adding 4 whole new stages. Yeah, a whopping 4. And they got rid of the Mario 3D World stages. That makes no sense. It's pretty annoying that this blue cursor is always on my screen. I wish you could hide it when you weren't using it. Does the spin wheel icon need to be so freaking large? I can't see what's going on. Oh, so now I don't need a Toad amiibo to find the Pixel Toads? There goes $13. Also, the Pixel Toads are useless. You unlock nothing for finding them. The new 2-player mode is neat, but it turns the entire game into super easy mode. They didn't even bother updating the graphics or UI. Some polish would have been nice. Come on, you lazy bums, help me out. Look at that guy, taking a nap. Get up. Well, shit. You know something, Toad? If your backpack is really so heavy that you can't jump, why not lighten your load a little bit? I'm sure there's crap in there you don't need. For the Odyssey levels, why doesn't Toad use Cappy for puzzle mechanics? It's a missed opportunity. Why bother have this platform say that it requires 2 people? Isn't that already obvious? Oh, I didn't know I was playing Metal Gear Solid. Money grows from plants in Captain Toad. That makes me jealous. The coin galore levels are fun, but totally unneeded considering you won't game over and don't need the extra lives. Why don't the minecart levels use gyro controls? Like, this is the one time I actually want them. And for Splatoon, of course, but seriously. It would have been nice if there was a way to increase or decrease camera speed. It takes 8 years for Toad's flashlight to kill a boo. Like, honestly. What is with the troll doors that lead to nowhere? I don't get it. No game, I don't want your quick tip. Stop bugging me. Of course the boss is 3 hits. And of course you get a mushroom if you get hit by accident. Why am I seeing credits after a third of the game is finished? Good lord, I'm going through the tutorial level again! Okay, these Goombas should not be moving this fast in their floaties with their tiny, stubbly little legs. I'm surprised they can move at all. Did Dragodon really not learn to avoid the rocks the first time? There's actually no point to this segment. Nothing hurts you, you can't move the head, and the fire breathing is just a visual gag. No, Toad, you aren't Yoshi, and never will be with that backpack. Why is there a third-person view with the minecart levels? Good luck aiming like that. This level can suck my nips. Like, seriously, losing a clone is so heartbreaking. Oh, you want to cheat and get invincibility? Scan in one of your amiibos. So Captain Toad on the Switch's ending is different. Instead of finding a green star in the sky, the Odyssey appears and Toad chases it down. Why does he leave Toadette behind after just rescuing her? And also, does the Wii U game not mean anything now? Or is this just a fake ending? Maybe Toad time traveled to both places to be in Mario 3D World and Mario Odyssey. Or are there now parallel universes in Mario? Like, I need some answers, goddammit.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings. So for the love of Waluigi, don't claim you're the superstar unless you can prove it. Comprende?
The change up on the box looks so stupid. How sad is it that this is the first Mario Party to have save slots? I mean, come on, The Legend of Zelda on the NES had saves. So Waluigi and Daisy are new characters, but can't be used in the duel or story mode? Why? DK still looks way derpier than he should. Those freaking eyes, man. I'm sorry, but if a star that big fell to the ground, an earthquake should have happened or something. You must pass my test to prove yourself worthy of possessing me. I didn't know we were watching The Bachelorette. The press start animation goes in sync with the music, but then it goes out of sync. I don't like that. Who would pick easy minigames? Freaking wusses. The story is literally just the beginning cutscene, like the exact same thing. What's the point? The character models have again not been updated since Mario Party 1. The Game Guy spaces are horrible. If you lose the minigame, kiss every last one of your coins goodbye. And these minigames are luck-based, so 50% chance you lose all your coins to RNG. I don't think those are waves, they're more like hypersonic laser rings. You can only tap through the instructions from the right and not left. We still have to painfully watch the computers play item minigames. Like seriously, why make us wait? The star ended up here, no one will ever get it. Wow, thanks for having confidence in us. The luck minigames have returned and they still suck. Action time? More like quick time event time. Yoshi winking is literally just an arrow pointing at his eye. Taking the thin path is just a mistake. Like, honestly, don't bother because someone else is gonna step on it and screw you over. Playing with a friend that learned how to spam his taunt makes me want to rip my nose off.
Will you cut it out?
Buying Cellular Shopper is like Uber Eats in real life. You get what you want, but pay way more than you should. MPIQ is the most bullcrap minigame against hard computers. They pick the answer before the answers pop up completely. Like, wow, oh yeah, that's super fair. I think Boo is scarier when he looks this happy. He's actually terrifying. Catching this chicken reminds me of the monkey in Mario 64. Thanks for the horrible memories. Man, imagine randomly hiring employees and hope they do well on the job. That's basically what duel mode is. I don't understand why Deep Blooper Sea isn't Deep Blooper Sea. Like, did they purposefully not use a pun or something? Like, what is this all about? Is this the IHOP thing? I just don't get it. What the? We could have made it. What the heck? As if Mario Party couldn't get more random, now there's fake stars. Fake news. Sad. What the hell is Mario's cry when he spins out? Etch and Catch is the most awkward minigame I've ever played in my life. Did the other rocket really not have a parachute? Rip whoever was inside. Look at this. The Womps are playing Mario Party, and it's almost like they're breaking the fourth wall. But wait, they are walls! Oh my god. I hate and love you, Nintendo. What do you want a key for? To eat it? Are all skeleton keys secretly edible? Oh no, I lost. Yeah, I was 2 feet away. I heard him. Holy shit. Okay, seriously, this backtrap map is so obnoxious because the players are constantly changing direction. It's Smash Tour levels of random, and you shouldn't go that low. This minigame's just a ripoff of Tetris. Waluigi's first ever board has a giant ticking time bomb in the middle of it, and people wonder why he didn't make it into Smash Ultimate as of July 2018, because we don't know if he's gonna be added in or not as DLC. Motor Rooter is a really cool minigame, but it's annoying when the amps pop up so fast that you can't react on time. The title does not lie. This tower is awful to climb up. Apparently, accelerate and race mean the same thing. After all this build-up in the story of Bowser wanting to fight us, he's not even the final boss. What the heck?
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feels. It's the classic blue bomber. You can't really go wrong unless we try hard.
Mega Man 2 isn't the best Mega Man. Get over it. Oh, so only the American version of normal is super easy. I see how it is. This is the most horrid box art I've ever seen. Mega Man doesn't even use a normal gun. Okay, I take that back. The European box art is way worse. Like, how did they... This is actually amazing at how horrible it is. Wow, Bubble Man. That sounds intimidating. I like how Quick Man is basically just a knockoff of the Flash. The metal blades are broken, overpowered, fire in 8 directions, and use almost no power. Now that I think about it, why can't the normal Mega Buster also shoot in 8 directions? Item 1, Item 2, Item 3. Real creative with the names, guys. Mega Man opens his mouth when he jumps, but he never yells, so why is he doing that? What kind of enemy is that? A pile of old cans? Okay, so they've added a password system. What the heck is this? Who's gonna memorize this graph? What's wrong with letters and numbers? You have to navigate some of the menus with the select button when there's a big giant D-pad on the damn controller. Dr. Wily, is it really wise to have fire-breathing robot dogs in a forest? A forest! Think about this. Don't let that egg drop or a swarm of nonsense happens. Oh my god, the backdrop! My eyes! I never thought I would hate frogs so much. Oh great, the instant death spikes are back from the first game. Yeah, I don't think I can get that. These crabs are my worst nightmare. How was I supposed to know that was coming? By fidgeting forward, you can spawn this guy out of the game. Guess you could say he's not a fan. Ha! F***ing kill me. Incoming, guys, the most annoying NES sound in the world. And the timing to avoid the beams is stupid precise. One hit and you're dead. I've never understood this light dark part. The section before didn't have these fire enemies and the room was lit up just fine without them. Every time you die, you always have to switch back to the weapon you were using. Capcom took this memorizing block bull way too far. Thank God you can use item 2 and just cheese it, cause goddamn, boy do I love slippery physics. Yeah, so fun, yep. It really sucks how you can't cancel out Flashman's attack. You use it once and that's it. Make the noise stop, it's so irritating. Oh my god. Just look at this dumb jump you gotta make using item 1. Just take a good hard look and think about this. That moment when a dragon dies to a boomerang. You know, I don't think they added enough spikes. Like, come on, I want this to be actually impossible. Oh, so now I'm just gonna fall through random platforms now? And then you're gonna add insta-death spikes? Are you kidding me? The fact that you can only use crash bombs to kill this boss, and if you miss a shot, you won't have enough bombs to finish. Metal Man dies in one hit to his own metal blade. The irony. Dr. Wily dies to Bubbles. To Bubbles! Freaking Bubbles. I truly don't understand this random segment where Mega Man's walking and the seasons of the pictures changes. I don't understand any of this. This credit text isn't centered properly, and it's bothering me.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my feels and thoughts. Just leave Wario be. Let him eat cloves of garlic if he wants to. Even though that's disgusting. And another WarioWare game with no Waluigi. There's no 3D for this game, so what was the point of putting it on the 3DS? Just make a Switch one, Nintendo. If they're gonna have full voice acting, why not fully animate the cutscenes too? Also, why does Wario's voice sound so different?
Yeah, another high score. I'm the best.
I don't like it. 360 microgames is a record high for WarioWare, but only around 50 of them are brand new. Is this as close as we're gonna get to a new Wario Land game? I see how it is. Jimmy T has the most horrible mustache, and I don't even care. If you game over, now you can use coins to continue where you left off, as if this game needed to be easier. Why does the story even offer raggy clothes like that? They're gross. The cutscenes all seem a little too fast-paced.
9-Volt is home soon. I'd better start on dinner.
Hey, shoppers, it's time to sparkle.
Or not. This looks good.
Bad parenting. Let's be real, the only microgames anyone cares about are the Nintendo-themed ones. There is a Virtual Boy microgame. A Virtual Boy microgame! Virtual Boy! I'm sorry, but she did not just lift that with one hand and none of the dishes fell out. A lot of these games would have really benefited with Rumble. It's too bad the 3DS doesn't have it. Instead of Donkey Kong, they went with these generic-looking gorillas. Why? Mike doesn't sound like a robot. What is this? Sonic Lost World? A flagpole inside World 1 too? Okay, I'm sorry, but you cannot just put a flagpole inside World 1 too. No, that's just not how it works. You put a pipe at the end of the thing, you go up the pipe, you climb up the stairs, and then you do the flagpole. That's how you do the thing, okay? That's how it's played. I did not sign up to play Fruit Ninja again. Why is there so many basketball microgames? Did they run out of sports? This game is obsessed with golden crap, and that disturbs me. Oh, come on! How was I supposed to know that would jump? There's literally a microgame where you make the thinking emoji. Wario Watch is a cool new mode, but the boss microgames make it ridiculously hard since the timer drains so quickly with the longer games. Snake Gamer is basically Gamer from Game & Wario, and that makes the Wii U game practically worthless since that was the only worthwhile mode. Whoa, mom out the TV. Okay, I didn't know I was in the grudge. Good Times is apparently setting the time on a clock. Good Times. Autograph, a game for wannabe celebrities. The Sewing Thread game feels like one of those crappy game ads you see when playing phone games. You can't go over par in Micro Golf Tour. The game just ends beyond the maximum shots. I really wish I could share my dubbed cutscenes online. I love how Wario's partner is just Wario. This Wario Deluxe minigame is overbearingly long. They show off these random amiibo but not the WarioWare Wario one from Smash Bros? These secret phone codes seriously don't have voiceover? Come on. I guarantee that guy is the IRS. Like, come on Wario, pay your taxes, let's not sink as low as Yoshi, okay? I'm playing WarioWare Gold inside a 2DS XL, inside WarioWare Gold on my 3DS. That's too much wah-ception. They actually made several alarm clocks where you're forced to play microgames to turn it off. It's a cool idea, but I have my phone, like everyone else on this planet. Most of these collectibles are worthless. Like, I really don't care about reading one-word sentences about old Nintendo consoles. Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings, because let's be real, you can't go wrong with the classic Paper Mario games.
Except for, how easily it crashes.
Wait, what?
Well, for example, Huff and Puff. Use Bo's smack while he has 1 health remaining, and so long as there are no Tough Puffs on screen, it'll crash the Nintendo 64 version.
Well...
I could go on about how broken Cooper is, or how invisible penguins can also crash Paper Mario.
Hey, why don't you just join me for today's video?
I'm down. Let's try to nitpick this N64 classic.
There's music notes, hearts, and stars for your name, but no basic exclamation points or question marks. Oh, of course Mario and Luigi's house has a giant Mario sign up above. Egotistical prick. I know this is nitpicky, but why are the G's so giant compared to the rest of the letters?
Yeah, this is N64, and the 2.5D art style is really unique, but some option to swivel the camera would make these rooms a bit easier to navigate.
I'm sorry, but just how did Bowser get his vehicle under the castle with nobody noticing? Mario and Peach should be dead from the frigid vacuum of space. Bowser is way too cute looking to be a scary bad guy. Look at him. Look at that little guy. Oh, you think Mario will recover? He was blasted with a star rod, fell from freaking space, and crash landed on the ground.
That block is not a real obstacle for Mario. You can jump on similar blocks with a good angle, why not this one? Because invisible walls, I guess. Not that those stop us either. With some luck you can manipulate Goombaria's position to lure her near the block's hitbox and execute a frame-perfect A-press to clip Mario right through the—
Strider, this isn't a glitch video. I wonder if Mario wanted Goombario to come along, even though Goomba kind of forced it to happen. Okay, it's kind of funny that I have to ask Toad to take a nap. Beware of Goombas? What the? Okay, that was beyond clever. God damn.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but with more Nintendo and less Michael Bay. Wait, is that a bad thing?
You know, I feel bad for Luigi. He gets stuck watching the house while some random Goomba goes on this adventure with Mario. Mario's an ass. Could you have guessed that by breaking these blocks in a very specific order you get this FXB badge? Yeah, you can't guess that. You may never find the badge without a guide.
Bombette realizes how silly it is that she's never blown up this cracked wall until now, but what's the explanation for the other 4 bombs wasting away in jail? Hello?
Okay, who has the reaction time to avoid that? John, can you add a timer and show how many frames that was? Like, I don't know how many it was, but that just wasn't enough for a human being to be able to comprehend that.
Why do we need so many fortress keys? Hell, if you skip using them by exploiting the game, they work on any of the other doors in this fortress. Yet Mario throws a key away once it unlocks a door. 200 IQ detected.
See, if this red switch activated the wing cap like it does in Mario 64, I could just fly over this room. What is the princess doing? Putting on perfume? Grabbing a smoke? I really need to know.
Bowser is quite possibly the most delusional character ever. No, Peach will not like you as a result of locking up her royal court, kidnapping her, and allegedly killing the closest thing she has to a boyfriend.
If you give this cooking toad the wrong item to cook with, you'll get a mistake. Yes, that's what the meal is called. I'm not sure if I should laugh or be offended. This train montage almost remixes Calamari Desert like it really should, but it barely doesn't, and I'm really sad now.
You know, for being paper, Mario falls pretty damn fast.
The bird not only can't tell the difference between Mario and Luigi, but he has a picture of Mario and still doesn't know. What an idiot. Dry Desert is way too easy to get lost in. Do not touch Tweezer or you'll be blown to a random part of the desert, making the trek even more confusing.
Oh, so the flowers eerily laugh at you. That's kinda nightmarish for a game tailored to all ages.
Man, I have no idea where to go. I guess I'll try this route. Wait a minute, it sent me back to the beginning? This is some Lost Woods BS. The wolves in the background will not stop howling. Shut up!
This game was in development during the same time as Luigi's Mansion, and Luigi's Diary hints at this. If Mario just brought Luigi along, this chapter would be a cakewalk once all the boos are vacuumed up. But instead, we're forced to defeat an invincible opponent in exchange for the Star Spirit.
I don't get why Mario had to use this specific weight to hold down the chandelier. He went out of his way to play music for some boo when he could have just used some random object in the mansion. And this is why I have trust issues. Okay, 2 things. 1, this is not a spin jump as the game calls it, that's a ground pound. And 2, how does this giant hammer not smash some wood but the ground pound does?
It sure is fun how they expect casual players to use out of sight every 2 turns.
That feel when you get assaulted by a powered up Hyper Goomba. Apparently, planting seeds equals instant flowers. There is an emoji star badge. No, I'm not joking. You know, what kind of asshole steals a calculator anyway?
If you're not a fan of backtracking, sorry in advance when you reach Chapter 4.
Okay, Colorado, cry wolf all you want, but I'm not saving you next time. Or I won't want to anyway. You see that nice shiny coin? Yeah, don't grab it. This plant will suck HP out of you and it's not even worth it.
Selling some of these items are like GameStop trade-ins. You get barely anything in return.
Did this block really need to be so far away? Like, seriously, look at this. I didn't think a flower could look dumb until I saw this abomination. Who is gonna find this random star piece that makes you ground pound this random spot on the ground? Yeah, nobody. Yep, that is indeed a plant eating berries. You're looking at a cannibal, ladies and gentlemen, and this game is E-rated, mind you.
So Luigi does play an important role. Really? As a disguised enemy? Pretending to be the real Cooper? Kinda wish he had a real purpose in the story, you know?
This Crystal Palace puzzle is the most confusing place. I don't think lakes can move like that. Forget I said that. When volcanoes just slide across the ground, you can't care anymore.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings. So for the love of Yahoo, let's not mega mush on my body. Does that sound cootie?
Ah, new Super Mario Bros. Because the game is still new. Oh, I get it. Bowser Jr. kidnaps Peach and not Bowser. That's the new part. Gotta say, these worlds are looking exactly the same as the older games. This was the beginning of an era where 1-ups mean absolutely nothing because they're too easy to get thanks to 1-up houses and the simple level design. Why can't I use my extra item when playing on the bottom screen? I guess it was too hard to program a button to drop items. Also, sometimes we aren't sent to the bottom screen when you do go underground. It's all inconsistent. Every level is filled to the brim with mushrooms and power-ups, making the whole game painlessly easy. I like how the Mega Mushrooms in like 4 levels just so they can slap it on the box art and sell a bajillion copies. Yeah, I know there's Mega Mushroom houses, but most levels weren't built for that power-up and barely help anyway. And on the topic, why make a Mega Mushroom house? It makes more sense to put it with the other power-up houses. Why wait for this Koopa Troopa to break all these bricks when you can literally just ground pound this one and move on with your life? The Bowser Jr. mid-bosses are by far the easiest out of any Mario game. Just spam fireballs or ground pound them a couple times. The doors didn't need a giant D-pad pointing up to tell me to push up. Thanks for assuming we're stupid. Shouldn't this big scary shark take more than one fireball to kill? Sorry if you have OCD, but you'll never collect all these blue coins. Who in their right mind is gonna find this pipe? And you need it for a star coin too. How can I be scared of fighting Bowser when you can literally jump over him? Come on, Nintendo. You can't swap out power-ups, so if you're using one and want to hold on to it for later, too bad, so sad. Not even Hammer Bros are scary anymore. They're so slow and the hammers suck now. Every time you die, you have to watch Mario get sent back to the hub world and jump back in. Where's the retry button? This star coin is deceptively hard to grab. The damn mushroom always jukes you out. They got Toadsworth in the game, but there's no voice clips of him?
Blah, 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 blah.
You don't know pain until you have to beat Mummy Pokey as Mini Mario just to unlock World 4. Like, honestly, the Mini Mushroom is only used to unlock stuff. Does anyone enjoy being Mini? Oh, yay! I die in one hit and I have to ground pound things to kill guys. Yippee frickin' wahoo! Yeah! I like the music in New Super Mario Bros., but couldn't they have a bit more of a selection? A lot of the songs repeat over and over and over again. You can't turn around on the hub world in between levels. Discount Fishy Boop Discount Spike. So these random spikes can kill dry bones, but I can't? Anyone else just get peeved by these snailicorns, or is that just me? Oh yeah, let's just make the player sink through this patch of quicksand, which normally kills you to get this star coin. That won't be confusing at all. Your wall jumps have to be stupidly precise to get this star coin. Like, goddamn. Why is there randomly 2 mid-castles in World 6 anyway? Wait, there's 4 castles in World 8? Why not just mash them all into one giant epic level? I have never been more annoyed by platforms in my life. This pipe is a dick. No pun intended. If you're a fan of waiting on slow, tedious platforms to move around, 7 Mid Castle is for you. I don't want to hurt this cute little wiggler. Oh my god! Don't worry, buddy. It's gonna be okay. John, can we take him home?
Nope.
What?
No, Nathaniel, look, we already have like 15 scuttlebugs. We don't have any more room for pets.
Oh, come on.
Listen, man, I'm sorry. We just can't do it.
Aw, man. This coin can suck my nuts. The Skitters move so godforsaken fast and they're so freaking annoying. Ugh, I actually want to die playing this level. Mario's butt must hurt so bad right now. Like seriously, someone sent help for his booty. Nice job copying over most of Mario 64 DS's minigames to this one. It's actually impossible to lose the wanted game. Yeah, Luigi would not look this happy to catch a ghost. Have they played Luigi's Mansion? I still don't understand this puzzle game to this day. I don't have 200 IQ to get it. The Mario vs. Luigi mode is fantastic, but you can't play it online worldwide, sadly. New Super Mario Bros. Is forgettable because it lacks an identity. Instead of being inspired by Mario Bros. 3 and World, it quite literally steals elements from those games and makes something that looks and plays a bit different, but feels too much like the same thing.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughties and feelies. Is this to real and true party? Tune in right now to find out.
Replay that, John. What the hell kind of jump was that? All right, Nintendo, I get it. The GameCube has more polygons. Really? The same 8 characters? Come on, couldn't they have added 2 or 3 new ones? It's gotta suck having to swim in full clothing. Those people that don't think Booksquirm is the best minigame of all time, they're just objectively wrong. I do wish the book's text actually said something clever, like, Booksquirm is godlike. Because it is. All the boards look way too similar. I know there's different themes, but the running tiles never change color or anything. I'm pretty sure his leg should have shattered on impact. Reversal of Fortune is literally just chance time. Name change confirmed unnecessary. I don't think a single snowball will entirely freeze a person, but okay. This is basically a crappy version of Splatoon. Why don't they just run and shoot? There's no reason for them to stop in place. Banana's tripping up a giant wooden robot. I feel like everyone and everything moves so slowly on the boards. Like, what the heck? The lottery shop is a complete waste of time. Don't even bother with it. Is this Nintendo subliminally telling kids that candy is bad and money is good? I see what you all are up to. The crane controls are so unintuitive. You hold A to move it around and release A to drop the crane. I guess joysticks weren't invented yet. Dungeon Duos is one of the best Mario Party minigames. Unless you're playing with an idiot, then it's one of the worst. He's not just a winner, but a wiener. Oh good, I'm so glad this luck-based minigame was brought back from Mario Party 2. It's obviously better to bring that back than say, oh I don't know, Skateboard Scamper or Hexagon Heat. No, I don't want to spend 10 coins on a complete and total gamble at getting closer to a star, especially since there's spaces that already send you to other players for free.
Red spaces become Bowser spaces. Hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's really funny. Does Bowser seriously have this random kid waving a fan for him? I hope he's at least paying him. Bowser needs to hit up the dentist. Look at all that nasty yellow plaque on his teeth. Ugh. Bowser wrestling isn't really wrestling. It's more just slapping each other. This is Luigi's table. It's fashionable, but not very functional. Like Luigi! Oh my god, Nintendo dropping the roast. I feel like Koopa Kid didn't make Peach hang this up. It was totally her idea. This is the worst clock I've ever seen in my life. That moment when you get squished by someone bigger than you. You can't collect the star if you're giant. What kind of bullcrap is that? Oh, so I have to block 3 soccer balls at once. Oh yeah, that's really fair. Why does it look like Toad's head is on a floaty? John, can you Photoshop that picture into a pool with like happy Toad sounds and like, you know, marimba music and you know, just... Why does the shop bother to sell Mega and Mini Mushrooms when every board has 10,000 mushroom spaces? This minigame is horrible. Like, who the hell catches fish with a net anyway? And yes, I know that some fish are caught with nets, but like, come on. Fishing rods are way cooler. The Mega Board and Mini Board Mayhem are incredibly boring because there's no items or minigames. You just collect coins. Yay, I won a box that just exploded on me.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings. Because really, why was this put on the Sega CD? That's just straight up goofy.
Oh my god, look at that D. It's completely offset to the rest of the text. The opening cutscene is the best part of the game. If you don't move Sonic for 3 minutes, he straight up dies. And no, I'm not joking. The time travel concept used to be really cool, but nowadays it's just like, ooh, it changed textures in a few platforms. Yippee. Sonic's jump sound is really off. I don't know what it is. Why does every level have to feel like a maze? There's too many paths and crap going on. And because of the maze-like structure, this is a very slow-paced Sonic game, which kind of defeats the main gimmick. This music. Am I playing a Sonic game or watching a horror movie? Oh great, the game that introduced Amy Rose, one of the most annoying Sonic characters in existence. Oh, come on, Sega. Do you really hate us that much? Am I playing Breakout or Sonic CD? I can't remember. Jeez, I cannot get up there. This boss is obnoxious. I like Sonic CD's music, but what's up with Tidal Tempest? It doesn't fit with the stage. Sonic CD's Spin Dash is kind of inferior to Sonic 2's Spin Dash, which doesn't make sense because it came out after that game. The songs do not loop well. Once one finishes, there's just silence for a couple seconds. Awkward. Here's how you beat this boss. Hold right, let go. Rinse and repeat. There's no skill here. Honestly, all the bosses are stupid easy in Sonic CD. Man, do I love having zero control because there's too many freaking springs around me. You just bounce up and you bounce down. You go up and down 10,000 feet at a time. Oh, it's such a freaking blast. Sonic saying yes after getting a 1-up or beating a level was probably neat back in the day, but now it's just tacky. These light bulb enemy things can pass through any obstacles it wants to, and that's bullcrap. Can we talk about the game over music? So, okay, the Japanese version sounds fine, but then there's the American version. Do they want kids to have nightmares? The Stardust Speedway music kind of sounds like something you'd hear in a visual novel. Don't ask how I know that. Just a hunch. Definitely just a hunch. I'm definitely not a weeb. Nope. Okay, maybe a little bit. There's no reason this laser beam has to be instant death even with rings. And since it is, why isn't he using it for the entire game? God, Eggman really is an egghead, isn't he? Amy, please. Chill out. Can we not do this right now? When you bust open the capsule at the end of a boss, instead of tiny animals trapped inside, you get flowers. Now, I get that it's for the Deadly Planet thing, but think about this. What Sonic is doing is possibly horrible. Sure, Dr. Eggman is an evil person, but these capsules could have been saving plant species. We as humans already have capsules like this hidden around the world, so in case some important plant or food does become impossible to grow, we have this emergency stash to use. But what does Sonic do? He busts the sucker open, the capsule explodes, and the surviving plants grow with potentially no backup. What if these were some extinct plants and Sonic completely killed them off? Ponder on this and let it bother you, okay? Metallic Madness is such a long and confusing level. If you get into the secret sound test screen, select FM to 46, PCM to 12, and DA to 25, and you get this terrifying image for no reason. Someone hold me. Wait, the final boss takes 4 hits? 4 hits? There's really no point in getting all the time stones for the good ending. You don't turn into Super Sonic, and the only real reward is a slightly different end cutscene. Woohoo. Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings, because let it be known, you don't mess with a pink puff monster. You just don't under any circumstances. Oh, DDD, of course you're taking a bath in a fountain. Disgusting. I get this is NES, but these colors look so not right. Transforming into anything takes 10,000 years. Does having a score serve any real purpose? No. No, it doesn't. What's going on with this random bar on the left? It's all glitchy for no reason. You know how most Kirby games run at 60 frames per second? This one's lucky to run at like 40. It usually dips below that when there's a ton of crap on the screen. It can be hard to remember if you have an ability because Kirby's sprite color doesn't always change. Sometimes you have to check the bottom screen if he has the ability or not. 26 abilities is amazing for an NES game, but some of these should have just been combined, like Ice and Freeze as an example. The Sleep power-up. It's bad. Speaking of bad abilities, using the ball is simply dumb, because yay, you can roll around and jump higher, because Kirby didn't already have unlimited jumps. And then there's the light ability. It literally just lights up a room you could already see. Wow. You aren't allowed to pick up a copy ability before a boss. You just bring what you got and suck it up. No pun intended. I swear, there's been so many times where I'll try to jump and suck, but it just straight up doesn't work. These controls are definitely finicky. I like when you grab the big Kirby, but then the crane just says nope and drops it anyway. Spark really isn't that practical since you can't move while you're charging up. Especially considering Freeze can not only ice enemies, but also smack them afterwards as a projectile. Also, Spark and Needle are practically the same ability, they just look different. Look at this! Kirby's eating the displays at the museum, and there's no security guards to stop him. Good job, guys. Good job. Wow, fighting a tree. That's intimidating. I love this egg-catching minigame, but why is the screen for it so puny? Kirby, you're adorable, but please never sing again. Is that supposed to be a crowd or my game glitching out? You know what they say, give it a blow and it's good to go. An apple a day hurts Kirby. No way. So instead of getting some cool power-up, Backdrop literally just grabs enemies and backdrops them, because Kirby needed an entire ability to learn that. Ooh, look at Meta Knight, a sinister figure with his shiny sword and mask and cape, and he runs away and lets his comrades fight. What a goddamn wuss. Okay, you can't tell me that the sword guys don't look like Shovel Knight without a head. They're basically the same thing.
Andy is in blue, and he doesn't have a shovel.
John, please, just let me have my moment. My one moment. Come on. Why do ladders even exist in this game? Kirby can float as much as he wants. Holy spikes, Batman, look at this. This level straight up trolls you. First thing you see is 2 enemies and some rope to burn. So first you grab the fire guy because he's closer to you and start the cannon spark. But then you realize you can't get to the cannon because fire doesn't reach the blocks in your way, and that flying guy for the high jump is already gone. So the game completely tricks you into getting the wrong power up first, and it's dumb. If you thought Master Hand was rude, the hand for Kirby's Adventure Game Over not only pinches Kirby's cheek to wake him up, then he waves some tissue thing at him, implying him to get a move on. Like, come on, look at how distressed Kirby looks. Why'd you gotta do that? Oof, should've listened to DDD, huh? Warning, the following video is not over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared are accurate to my feelings and thoughts, because I was one of those suckers that gave the Kickstarter 20 bucks. What a mistake that was. When a Kickstarter game claims it's going to be on the PS3, PS4, Vita, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Wii U, 3DS, PC, Mac, and Linux, that's a big red flag. It's usually a good thing when games get delayed, but there was several for Mighty No. 9. It was so bad that most people didn't even care about the game when it finally came out, including myself. Remember how Concept announced the anime for Mighty No. 9 before the original game was out? And remember the Kickstarter for the voice acting? And the Kickstarter for a new character and boss? Because hey, $4 million, that's not cutting it. And then there's this Red Ash thing, like, okay, let's just step back for a second. This was Concept's 4th Kickstarter, yes, the 4th one, and at this point in time, the original game was still not released. This commercial.
Make the bad guys cry like an anime fan on prom night.
The voice acting overall is pretty garbage. They might as well have not had any. Like, come on, they can't even make the mouse move with what's being said.
What on earth has happened? It's chaos everywhere.
I hate how the levels look so empty and dead while the concept art looks so alive. What happened here? These explosions, without a doubt, are the worst I've ever seen in my entire life. If you're not a fan of how classic Mega Man plays, you will not enjoy this because the trial and error gameplay style is what you get. You're constantly interrupted with voice clips while playing, and it's really annoying. Only 1 or 2 power-ups are any good while the others are mostly useless. As of September 2018, the 3DS and Vita versions of Mighty No. 9 have still not been released, and probably never will. Why can't I aim my shots up and down with my blaster? I get it's supposed to be classic, but this is straight up archaic. Of course this game has instant death spikes. Lovely. Of course this game has hidden death pits. Even more lovely. This dash move is Mighty No. 9's only saving grace. As in, like, you know, kind of playable. Not fun, but playable. Burn. Oh my god, I can't help but think of Mega Man X7.
Burn to the ground!
Whoa, hold on. Pyro has a one-hit kill move? What kind of bullcrap is that? Oftentimes, the foreground and background have very similar colors, making it hard to tell what's an enemy and what isn't. Why is there a score system for a run-and-gun platform game? Yeah, Mega Man 1 used to have that, but guess what? They took it out for the newer games because it served no real purpose, just like in this game. Remember how in Mega Man you had to figure out which power-up to use against the boss? Well, now there's an advice button that blatantly tells you what to do and which power-up to use, sucking all the fun out of it. Not that it matters anyway, because bosses barely have any iframes, so you can mash through them with your regular buster and call it a day. Or just spam the sword, I guess. In case you wanted to drive your sanity to a mental institution, there's a maniac mode where everything kills you in one hit. Wow, that doesn't sound like a waste of time. Oh cool, I don't have to play the level because water plus dash equals broken. The pyro power-up is kinda dumb. Like, it's strong I guess, but it has no reach, so you're better off just using your blaster.
Well, nice to see you, Beck. You're on thin ice here, Run, so try not to get cold feet, okay?
Just kill me now, please. When you get frozen, it takes way too long to unthaw yourself. Cryo looks like a demented Chow. If you build up a health power-up and die, you lose that extra health power-up. Why? What is the point of this? Why can't I hold on to it? Can I at least hold on to, I don't know, 1 or 2 at a time? Like, seriously, I don't get it. What is the point of this? It really sucks that every boss can regenerate health if you don't dash into them fast enough. And you can't even tell when a boss is gonna go into that critical state. There's no indicator. I am not a big fan of enemies that are too low to shoot, like these assholes. The precision you need to clear these turbines is stupidly accurate.
What in tarnation?
And this is why you don't put memes in video games. Oh hey, it's discount 0. Oh sick, I found some health and stuff. That's pretty neat. I feel violated. I hate these goddamn spiky asshole guys. They're like Lecatus, but 100 times more annoying. They don't want to die, and they're always in your way. Is there any reason for this back jump shot to exist? Like, seriously, it seems so pointless. Did you even know that existed? Probably not, because this game completely fails to tell you the move even exists unless you go to the options and read up on it. There's a reason there's no backtracking in Mega Man games. The Capitol building proves why. Plus, there's no checkpoints, so dying takes you all the way back. These shield guys really piss me off too. Like, I swear half the enemies are designed just to peeve you. Why yes, I do feel like I'm in prison right now. Not being able to absorb enemies as Call is the worst. I guess she doesn't have the same abilities as Spec, but it throws off the gameplay so much. And why does she constantly talk when doing basic things like jumping or shielding?
Warning. Warning.
Shut the hell up, please. This section where you gotta use the aviator's glider to avoid the death spikes. Like, it's seriously so dumb how precise you have to be. What is this reforming cell garbage? At first, I liked the challenge mode until I found out half of the challenges were the exact same thing. Look at this. You break these targets on the same map every time, but just with different weapons. And then these so-called challenges require you to simply beat the stage as fast as possible. It's not a challenge, okay? This is time trials. Why the heck are we given 999 seconds to complete this? Was it supposed to be lore, but the devs just never noticed? And here's another level with all this extra time. What in tarnation? Hey, don't look at me like that. The game dropped the dead meme, so I'm allowed to drop the dead meme. Is it really necessary for Call to say the menu text? I can read! Ah, the retro hero looks like he's coming straight out of Minecraft. So I wanted to try the online races. Well, that sums up that. It's really amazing how millions and millions of dollars was raised for Mighty No. 9, yet Shovel Knight raised 1/10 of that and still created a much better game. And look, I like classic Mega Man. I even beaten the original 3 Ninja Gaiden games, so I'm all about NES difficulty. But this was just a chore. The credits are 4 hours long. No, seriously.
4 hours! 4 hours on normal! It's 4 hours!
Challenge 36, clear the level without losing a life. Okay, complete all the stages. You know, I don't want to die today.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings, because this is my favorite Pokemon game, but I'm always down to roast because I can. Hee-ha, hee-ho.
It was cute at first having basically 2 versions of the same game, but again, why? Oh, wait, I know why. Money. Will you check the clock for me? Oh, my character doesn't know how to set a damn clock? Whoa, 55 min? Yeah, I mean, it's not that exciting. This story is basically a copy of the first game. Please don't let this be a trend. It's cool that you can decorate your room, but what's the point if you'll never be home? The fridge only has water and lemonade? Mrs. Mama, what do you feed your boy? Anyone else think it's weird how some random kid wins a Pokemon match and they're just like, hey, have my phone number, stranger? You got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste. What the hell do you want, man? I don't even know you. Holy crap, is Geodude a ghost? Those eyes are lifeless. These sages really are something to think they can all have a Bellsprout and call it a day and win all the time. 3 words, Whitney, Miltank, rollout. Look at this guy, trying to scam some innocent kid. John, can you put him in jail right now? Like, literally put some bars over him and make him look sad because he deserves it. The only way to get this Lapras in Union Cave is to show up on a Friday. Why? The people you give your phone number to will call you at literally any time of the day. Liz, I don't freaking care that you almost caught a Rattata or that your Nidoran is in tip-top shape. I'm blocking you right freaking now. And also, you can buy It's Not Mainly merch. Who the heck would buy flower mail anyway? I'll take 50. This bike owner straight up loans me a bike just to help drive business by riding it around. Man, I wish I could walk into a store and be like, yo, give me that PS4, I'm gonna play it on the internet to help drive sales. Like that'll ever happen. The national park is basically just the Safari Zone except smaller and with little variety in Pokemon. Alright, I just took out the last guy and onto the gym leader. God damn it! Really? Are you kidding me? I didn't realize Mr. Monopoly was in the game. Some of these Pokemon designs are so unimaginative. Like, look at Mareef, literally just a sheep, okay? And then there's Giraffe, however you freaking say that name. It's just a giraffe. Wow, big deal. And Stantler is a goddamn reindeer. Almost nothing is different from a normal reindeer. Here's a comparison. You see that? Nothing different. And Pineco is a pine cone. Wow, now that's a scary one. I don't want to fight that pine cone. Oh boy! It sucks that you can't move from top to bottom on the item screen. You can only scroll downwards. So you want me to get medicine for the Amperos, but you're not gonna say what kind? That's really not helpful, you know? Team Rocket thinks they can charge me 1,000 Pokédollars to go to Route 43 when you can literally go around it free of charge. Yeah. Nice try. When Lance busted on over to help, it looked like this was going to be an epic double team battle. But no, it's still just a one-on-one. What is this old Price guy doing out on the ice? I mean, nothing against his age, but he's on a cane and just stands on ice all day. That can't be safe. Figuring out these switches are the biggest pain in the hiney. Alright, director, I've saved you and you're free to go. Are you gonna leave or are you just gonna stay there? Okay. Oh god, not the ice maze. No! There's an item limit again? Ugh. Is that a toy ship? Because it looks pretty small. Dude, if you lost your granddaughter, why are you sitting on your butt doing nothing about it? Like, God, I'm no babysitter, okay? I just want to be a Pokemon master. But no, I gotta find this guy's granddaughter. Jesus. Lavender Town's music isn't nearly as creepy as it was in the original. Alright, gambling in a kid's game. Gotta get them addicted young. The Safari Zone is closed, but I think... Oh, best of luck figuring out the maze to unlock Ho-Oh, because you're gonna need it. And don't even get me started on Suicune, Raikou, and Entei. They roam around Johto and running into them and catching them is incredibly obnoxious, especially since they like to run away all the time. Like seriously, don't be surprised if this takes you several hours to get all three of them. Celebi is exclusively an event Pokemon, so you can only get it now with glitches.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings, because hot mama, it's about time we aren't riding in those dumb cars. Thank you, Nintendo.
Okay, what are you all doing? Just blabbering nonsense to yourself? So there's Pom Pom, but no Boom Boom or Birdo? They should have included both of them. I can jump on the other party players, but not Toad. Well, I guess he's getting a break from getting jumped on. I'm sorry to tell you, but those exclamation point spaces are not chance time. It's just a happening space. Why does second and third place get coins when they technically lost the minigame? And why is a star only 10 coins on most boards? The whole system feels a little thrown off. The overall game speed isn't too bad, but I do feel it could move a touch faster with less animations. There is no good reason that I can't select a 50-turn game so I can play for 5 hours straight, because that's the best way to play. Here be a versus space. Nice grammar, guys. Toadette is probably really light, but not light enough to be lifted by 3 measly balloons. Even to this day, you can still pass up on collecting a star. I'll never understand why that's an option. There's only 4 boards? Nintendo, look, thank you so much for getting rid of those godforsaken cars. But come on, Mario Party 1 had 8 boards. Oh wait, let me guess. In a month or two, y'all gonna add more boards as free DLC and do that for a year. Oh yeah, just add the content later, like with Splatoon 2, ARMS, and Mario Tennis Aces. Now, assuming that's the case, please stop doing that with all your games, cause it's really starting to get old. The golden pipe puts you close to a star, but not directly on it. Why not just put me on the frickin' star? The poison mushroom takes 2 spaces away from a rival. That is such a dick move. And I love that. This Womp said I could hide behind him if I want to cry, but I'm not allowed to do that. Oh. Why are you swinging with a batter? You know you're not up yet, right? Oh god, this is Hot Bob-omb all over again, but scarier. Yep, this hand motion is definitely not suggestive in any way whatsoever. Nope, Slapperazzi, the game inspired by our entitled selfie culture. Soundstage is so much fun, but it's way too short. You'll experience all the minigames in like 10 minutes. So Nintendo finally added online, but it's only a selection of 10 minigames. Look, let me get this straight, okay? I can play Monopoly on the Switch, a board game that lasts over an hour with friends online, but I can't play Mario Party. What? Even the local version of this Mariothon mode has the same 10 minigames. Why can't you play the rhythm games in the main party mode? Wait a second, I don't remember playing Super Mario Odyssey. Good luck getting all those music notes in River Survivor. The whole clapping your hands thing gets old really quick.
Believe it!
Ah, this is one of those take a break games. Well, how about this? Don't tell me how to live my life, Mr. Koopa Troopa. Toad, stop being such a nuisance. Get out of my way! This is probably as close as we're getting to another Mario Strikers game. Oh my god, Waluigi looks so uncomfortable in that tiny tricycle. I'm not gonna lie, Bumper Brawl is basically a better version of Bumper Balls, but there will always be that one guy in the comments all like, Bumper Balls is best, you dummy, and then they're gonna spell dummy wrong and it's gonna make them look stupid. It would have been nice if there was some final boss minigame at the end of Challenge Road, but nope. Well, that's one way to waste fresh water. Holy crap, Birdo's wearing a ring. Is she engaged or married? Who is she even with? How long have I not noticed this? I have so many questions. Playing Whack-A-Mole with Monty Mole makes me feel like a big jerk. So after taking several hours to unlock all the gems, you know what I unlocked? A freaking giant crown. Yep, that's it. I stood on the thing, was cheered on for like 5 seconds, then Bowser came in and basically ruined my spotlight. Poor Waluigi. Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared ain't accurate to my thoughts and feelings. Plus, there's some spoilers. The Blue Bomber Boy is back and better than ever. It's time for a lemon party. Why did it take Capcom 15 bajillion years to come out with a new Mega Man? $30, 10 stages. Speaks for itself.
Yes, now I'll show you light. Now I'll show you.
Climbing up ladders is horrible. It's way too slow going. Why aren't there any hidden items or alternate routes? The older Mega Man games had those. If you like cheating, just pop on a Mega Man amiibo and get a free E-Tank. Then feel guilty. There's also a shop where you can buy a bunch of E-Tanks. So hey, just grind out gears and buy a bunch of crap and you'll never die. Some of the music is good, while others is kinda lame. Like Blockman stage is just... Oh great, instant death spikes, my favorite returning enemy. Okay, but seriously, death spikes are a staple for Mega Man. There shouldn't be an option to buy a way to make them not kill you. Yeah, so I kind of forgot that the double gear system actually existed. I am not a fan of these tiny little yellow pooper heads. Too freaking small to hit. Hate them. This frog is way too goddamn happy and it creeps me out. There's parts of Bounce Man stage that are really annoying, and the enemy placement can be kinda cheap too. The graphics are weird. Some parts of the game look awesome, while others look bland and dull. Yo, when did Wario become a robot? Oh goody, a Flappy Bird section. You know what this chainsaw section reminds me of? Hey look, I'm Mighty Number 9! Oh, I thought that was part of the background. Also, how does touching a tent hurt you? Yeah, I'm just having a heart attack trying to make this godforsaken jump. No big deal. Whoever set off this giant-ass fire really needs to talk with Smokey the Bear about his life choices. I love that there's online leaderboards, but no online co-op is a bit disappointing. This fire segment is so ridiculously precise. You basically gotta play perfect or die trying. Or use the double gears, but it's still stupid hard. I know this is minor, but I wish the lips of the voices actually match with what they're saying. There's no Y-brows! How do you get rid of the Y-brows? What, you wanted Proto Man? Too bad, you got Sniper Joe. That's as close as you get. How the heck do I make this jump? I've tried with Rush Coil, but that doesn't really work. Oh, I see. Okay, it just looks like the platform's in the background again. Okay, that's cool. Yep. Look at how sad this robot looks. I almost feel bad for him. Oh, lovely. The reappear, disappear blocks are back. Those were everyone's favorites. Oh, yeah. Could they have possibly made these platforms any smaller? Oh no, the Yellow Devil? That's the boss that everyone hates fighting from Mega Man 1. Why would you bring him back? Oh my god, he has a new form. Oh my god. Wait, you're telling me this robot was originally a drink vendor robot? What? Mega Man 11 says this robot is a spider, implying it's a spider, but we all know arachnids have 8 legs and not 4. Get your science right, Capcom. Look, Mega Man 11 is a solid game overall, but it's way too short. Mega Man 12 really needs some more game in it.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my feelings and thoughts. So pretty please, don't grab a propeller mushroom and plow through my skull. Yeah, I know that got dark real quick.
Wait, didn't the last game say it was new as well? This isn't like actually a part of the branding, right? While there is multiplayer in this game, players 3 and 4 are just toads. They really couldn't have come up with anyone more interesting? Whoever baked this cake needs to get fired because they didn't notice 7 living turtles inside of it. Look, I love the propeller mushroom, but you can't deny how freaking broken and overpowered it really is. It's about time we got an ice flower. I can't believe it took this freaking long. And yeah, it was in Mario Galaxy first, don't write a comment, but it was not in a 2D Mario game till now. I also question its existence considering the penguin suit can also throw ice balls, as well as swim more effectively and belly slide across the ground. Anyone else find tilting the gear platforms with the remote kind of awkward? Also, why on earth does the spin jump force you to shake the remote? A perfectly fine mechanic hindered by motion controls. Oh great, those goddamn arrow doors are back. Trust me, Nintendo, we really aren't that stupid. Boy, do I love getting the same rehashed themes, including grass, desert, ice, rock, water, lava. How about some variety, please? Jeez. The Koopalings mid-castle fights are more interesting than fighting Bowser Jr. over and over, but they're still way too easy. Oh no, not a win stage. I still have scars left over from the lost levels. Oh, saving Toad feels like such a waste of time. Wow, I got 3 mushrooms because I can't get those anywhere else. Auto-scrollers, an intensely slow auto-scroller. An auto-scroller with tons of swoopers and fire bros and it's dark as hell and hey, why is there a gun in my mouth? Another auto-scroller where you hop from parabeetle to parabeetle and wow, the gun is actually loaded. This airship sequence after every castle is exactly the same with no variety outside of the background. Game, stop showing me how to shake the remote. I get it already! What is the point of having a high score? It's not like you can submit it to an online leaderboard or anything, even when there was internet on the Wii. This goddamn star coin is so obnoxious. You have to perfectly grab it and run, or else you die and have to start all over. The multiplayer is a disaster. Since you can bounce off each other's heads, get prepared for a lot of accidental deaths and getting in the way of each other. At least for 4 players. 2 players is okay. Wendy's fight is a nod to the one in Mario Bros. 3 where she throws the rings, so that's kinda cool, except now they're slow as all can be and can even disappear after a while. Of course, they took the freaking difficulty out of it. Bloopers are somehow immune to being frozen while the other enemies aren't, because that makes total sense. Yeah, just fall through this block that looks like death to get the star coin. That's fine. Everyone will be able to figure that one out. Oh great, the mini mushroom's back. Everyone's favorite power-up. Yay! Would it have killed Nintendo to at least give each haunted house a slightly different theme? Outside of the level design, they all look exactly the same. Remember when Lekatu's were kind of threatening? Now they're just way too easy to hit. And you can steal their cloud, which is low-key pretty sick. I'm sorry, but these physics with the Wigglers actually make 0 sense. They're walking on air like they're possessed. Did he just smack his butt at me? That was so uncalled for, bro. I hate these brand balls. They just piss me off and knocking them out is a pain in the butt. This freaking fish is so annoying. Just go away. Whoever left that backup clown car on the airship is definitely getting canned. I can just see some Hammer Bros sitting at a desk with a million monitors and Bowser walks in just in time to see Waluigi leave it there by accident. And then he gets kicked out of the castle doors with a small suitcase completely jobless. Thank you, John, for animating that little segment. Give him a high five in the comments. Okay, Mr. Hint Movie World 1-3, there has never and will never be multiplayer this well synchronized. It's totally bots. We really shouldn't be getting one-ups for touching the flagpole anymore since it's so easy to do now, especially if you have a propeller suit on. I'm really getting tired of the same 5 songs being played over and over. Every world should have at least their own song at the minimum. Is it just me, or do these puffballs sound like demons?
I'm a demon.
Using a star power-up before a level never seems that useful. It's way too short and can't be saved for later on. As if water levels weren't bad enough, now I can't see! So Luigi, being the nice guy he is, gets a balloon for Mario and Peach after their adventure. And what does Mario do? He leaves his brother stranded like a pile of mud. What a jackass. Oh wow, there's endless 1-up hint movies, because we really need those extra lives. There's actually this thing called a super guide, and it basically completes the level for you. You know, in case you're really that lazy. Free mode and coin battle aren't too bad, but I'd rather just have mini games like in New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. Here's a fun little guide to make the most unnerving and obnoxious level of all time. Are you ready? Here we go. Cover most of the ground with ice and with munchers inside those cubes. Then add a bunch of fire piranha plants and fire bros that spew fire at you and at the ground, forcing you to kill them quickly or die from the munchers.
Warning. The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings, because coins, coins, coins. This game has at least 3 of them, maybe 4.
It's called New Super Mario Bros. 2, but it's the 3rd game in the series. Way to confuse me right off the bat. Why isn't there a pack to download all these DLC levels at once? Also, DLC for Mario. Ah, that brought back the Tanuki Tale. I guess they thought selling nostalgia would do the trick. Oh, okay, it sold 11 million copies. Okay. This world map has barely been updated from the DS game. They really couldn't have revamped it a bit more. I kinda get the whole collecting coins gimmick, but they should have made it take 1,000 coins to get a 1-up and not 100. You will literally never get a game over. Why on earth did they get rid of the spin jump from New Super Mario Bros. Wii? I can't believe they're still using the Ba music from the first 2 games. It's starting to get old. Why do these flowers move at like 5 frames a second? I get that it's bouncing to the music and it's cute, but like, come on. Oh god, Mario turned into the thing. The only new power-up in this game is Gold Mario, which turns everything he touches into coins. This is fine on its own, but it shouldn't have been the only new power-up. And no, the Golden Tanuki Tail doesn't count. Alright, let me just nab the star coin. Ah, more coins! Thanks, game, because, yeah, I was really running low on coins. So many of this game's sound effects have been ripped right from the previous New Super Mario Bros. Games. I would rant a 3rd time about these godforsaken doors assuming we're stupid and don't know to push up, but you know what? Maybe we are stupid. We keep buying the same game over and over.
What do you want?
Hey, Bathaniel. Thanks for coming at such a short time. I know you were busy.
What do you want?
Okay, so basically the boss just called me up and he wants us to crap out another New Super Mario Bros. Game so he can buy himself 5 more Ferraris. And he suggested that we make more enemies so people will buy the game a 3rd time. And I don't know what to start with. So since you're professional in this industry, I thought I would ask you, what enemies should we work on? Well, I guess you could reskin all the enemies as gold or skeletons. I think that'd probably work. I doubt anybody would notice. So we shouldn't actually make anything new. Whatever. You know what? Do whatever. People will buy a game anyway. Says Mario. Okay, thanks. Oh nice, it's Reznor. Now that's a cool throwback to Super Mario World. And there he is again. And again. And again. Is he seriously every mid-castle boss? The mushroom houses have 0 challenger mystery. You literally just run up and grab what you want. The 3D has no reason to exist. You barely notice a difference. Once again, we're fighting the Koopalings for bosses. It blows me away how uncreative this game is. And also again, there's a score system. Like, I get the coin counter, that makes sense, but not scores. Could they have made these boomerangs any slower and easier to avoid? Rest in peace to those that have OCD and need to hit every question block, cause you aren't hitting these ones. 1-ups serve no purpose in New Super Mario Bros. 2, let's be honest. They're really gonna reuse the same boss fight from New Super Mario Bros. Wii? Give me a break. Nintendo just has a hard-on for the mini mushroom. Hey, it's a 1-up I didn't want. Oh, yeah, like I said, I didn't want it. Ah, so you're gonna reference the stone ability from Mario Bros. 3, but not let us do it ourselves. Okay, I see how it is. After the Koopa Kids revive Bowser, he just smacks him out of the air like a fly. Someone call child support. What kind of cannon makes you run? Doesn't that defeat a cannon's purpose? So the Mega Mushroom appears like 3 times total, because why bother actually utilizing it, right? Would you be able to guess that by standing on this random bullet bill cannon, you spawn a star coin? Yeah, me neither. 5A may appear to be some cool airship level, but no, it's just an auto-scroller with a tiny little gold chip. Yay. So why is 95% of the game star coins and the other 5% moon coins? It's not like moon coins are any more special. I don't get why these flame shooty pipes will give you 1-ups as a reward, because that's the last thing we want or need. So the true final boss in this game is Dry Bowser, but you don't save Peach. You're just kind of fighting him because, I don't know, Mario's an adrenaline junkie? Why does the challenge packs have checkpoints when dying takes you back to the beginning anyway? Like, I know it gives you time, but just be consistent and give us a timer at the halfway point. The Impossible Pack. The ultimate goal of New Super Mario Bros. 2 is to collect 1 million coins. So what do you unlock if you actually reach that? A golden Mario statue on the title screen. This was a goal that was actually advertised by Nintendo on the back of the box. Yeah, they literally straight up want you to waste your time getting a virtual statue. Oh, but what if you maxed out your coin count to 9,999,999, huh? Look, if you really don't value your life at all, you unlock a golden Tanuki Mario statue. You could learn a language, build a big house, cure cancer, graduate college, and win the lottery in the time it takes you to get this useless and pointless statue. Like, what the heck?
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings. Because let's be real, this is one of the most underrated Mario Party games out there. Cha-cha-da-cha! You know, why does most Mario Party games have to start with Mario and his friends just talking in a circle? Also, listen to that crowd chatter. Ugh, it's so awful. You're inviting us for food and apologizing for being a jerk? Nobody would fall for that. Oh, bravo, dumbass. Bravo. I didn't realize I was watching Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Why can't I use the stylus to look around the map? I'm forced to use the D-pad. I'm not gonna lie, the music is pretty forgettable and just not that good compared to the older games. Wow, only 8 characters. Of course they cut some of them. Mashing multiple buttons on a handheld is incredibly uncomfortable. Petey Piranha is a playable character in Smash Bros. Ultimate before Waluigi, but even in Mario Party DS, this plant was still messing him up. Man, press F in chat for respect. Why aren't there bonus stars in story mode? Being able to play multiplayer with 4 people using 1 game card is awesome. It's just too bad it wasn't online based. They got all these puzzle mini games, but no Tetris. You can't beat Tetris. This is the most unnecessary and difficult way to go up a pile of books. Why don't you just climb? You have legs and arms, climb! Why is Bowser being nice at all? In the last 5 turns, he feels bad for the guy in last place and gives him something. Like, shouldn't some other Mario character be doing that? This is basically Slot Car Derby, everyone's favorite minigame. Oh yeah! No, not at all. They're digging a hole in the ground with a spoon. That's not a good idea, guys. One of the boss minigames is literally just Simon Says. How anticlimactic. I feel like I played this minigame when I was born in high school. So I just finished this parachute minigame, but the other players didn't land with me. What, did they fall back up? Now that's a big, but where the heck did they go? You'd think we would have seen them fall onto the bottom screen. I love the idea of stars costing different amounts based off the music notes, but 5 coins for 1 star? Doesn't that sound a little cheap? That DK stone statue is terrifying. I wish slicing cucumbers was this easy in real life. College students have this exact nightmare when they're assigned 100 pages of reading every 2 days. And I'm serious, guys, this is not even exaggerating. Some classes actually do this. Why is there friend spaces? I don't want to give coins to anyone. This is Mario Party, for crying out loud. It's neat how some of the 4-player and 2v2 minigames can also be played as dual minigames, but since there's no exclusive dual minigames, they might as well have not even called them that to begin with. Man, they sure made this whole getting your picture taken thing really overdramatic. I'm pretty sure it's impossible to win Cherry-Go-Round against hard computers. They spin faster than the human arm could withstand without breaking their DS. Bowser's pinball machine has to be the least intimidating lair for a boss I've ever heard. Imagine if you had to fight Ganondorf on a beach. Same idea. Why are we shooting scuttlebugs? They've done nothing to us. Bowser, this is your lamest looking transformation ever. You're literally just a pile of blocks. Wow, so scary. Ooh, watch out for the blocks, guys. So what's the big reward for completing story mode? A puzzle game. No, seriously, you unlock 1 puzzle game. And that is it. That is all you get. Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated, and there's minor spoilers. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings, because you and I, we like them nostalgic video games, like this one.
Seriously? Another remake of Pokemon Red and Blue? This is the second time now. I can't play this with a Pro Controller? Why? The Pokeball Plus is basically locked DLC. It's the only way to get Mew. Also, it's only got 2 buttons. You actually have to shake to access the other menu features. Talk about clunky. Mom, I don't need to put on the Joy-Con strap. People affectionately refer to... Who says affectionately? That's a big word. People don't use big words in conversations. Professor Oak, I never wanted a friendly rival, and especially didn't want you to emphasize that either. To move around, you have to hold the controller vertically and you can't turn it sideways. It feels kind of awkward. If the TV's really showing a movie, the picture isn't coming through very clear. After every encounter with a Pokemon in the wild or battle, all your Pokemon gain XP. So much for XP share being an option. I swear throwing the Pokeballs aren't as accurate as they should be. Sometimes I try to throw left, it just goes right. The option to time a button press rather than motion or touch controls would have been appreciated. Where the heck is my run button? What happened to the old guy that taught me how to catch Pokemon? Was it this guy sitting on the bench? You can't just retire from helping me. What the heck? So you can get Pokeballs for winning trainer fights on top of winning money. What's next? 5 free potions and 8 rare candies after a battle? Nice kick animation. It looks like Brock is still having issues opening his eyes. Some things never change. If your Pokemon is poisoned or burned, now you can run around after the battle without their damage getting drained, because the game wasn't easy enough. Trade a Rattata for a Rattata, huh? Now, what would be the use of that? Ah, it's an Alolan Rattata. Well, why didn't you say so? Miss, I don't think this giant Onix should be in this tiny little house. The items are no longer hidden in the underground path. They're just in plain sight now. Holy sh**, Ryu's in this game. Whoa now, I'm not gonna draw you like one of those French girls. That's creepy. Why does the shadow look so pixelated? This game is gorgeous, don't mind me, but this just looks out of place. I feel like I'm on autopilot with the battles because of how easy they get. Whatever you do, don't get near the ghosts in Pokemon Tower. They just send you to the bottom floor to waste all your time. Well, that seems like a fair price for a crown. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Black, White, ha 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 ha, I get it. I get it. This is not a cap, it's a disgrace. Suddenly, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Like, I'm not even triggered. This is just cool. Look at this. It's cool. I've gotten 5 badges and there's still NPCs teaching me how to properly throw Pokeballs, as if I didn't already know. It makes total sense why the Safari Zone was replaced with Go Park, but I really still miss it. This muck in Koga's gym loves to spam Protect and Minimize. It's one of the most annoying battles I've ever dealt with. Rest in peace, Cycling Road. Now you're just long and boring road. Yeah. I love how you just go from swimming through the water, running into trainers, and then you're levitating above it like gods when a battle starts. How has Pikachu not broken his foot from kicking these boulders? You're supposed to push them, you big goof.
No running in the halls.
No, apparently Baldi's here. Let me get this straight. Pokemon Let's Go is made to be simpler. It doesn't have all the Pokemon. It stripped tons of features from the new games, but you can still Mega Evolve. Something about this text is just really hard to read. It doesn't scroll very smoothly. Meltan and Melmetal only exist so you'll play Pokemon Go to catch them. But I don't remember my login info. It's been so long. Guess I'm not getting them. Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. A good majority of opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings. All I have to wonder is why this game even needs to exist at all. Did you know that the U in New Super Mario Bros. U stands for underwhelming? Why on earth was this a launch title for the Wii U? Yeah, it's the first HD Mario game, but they didn't even try to revamp the graphics to show the system's capabilities. There's one new power-up, the Super Acorn, and it's basically a nerfed version of the Tanuki suit. How does this game not have more interesting characters for multiplayer still? Why can't we swap the Toads out with multiple Mario characters, or even our Miis? Oh, that's right, you can play as Miis, but not in the main story mode. The bosses are once again the Koopalings. Using the gamepad to add boost blocks only makes the game more annoying to play. Also, the boost blocks should have only been in challenge mode. They don't belong in the main game. I really love the art style of these spooky levels, so why is there only a few while the rest of the game looks bland and uninspired? You can no longer fast travel from a pause menu. You're forced to find a pipe first and then you can go. I like the inclusion of the baby Yoshis, but they don't really add anything to the gameplay. They're just kind of there for you to use in one level and that's it. If I have to hear "bah" one more time. Ah, I found a little pathway. Does this lead to a star coin or something? Oh, it was just an alternative path with really nothing special. When you finish a level with Yoshi, why can't he come with you? Don't leave him all alone. Aw, I'm sorry, Yoshi. I thought these enemy mini-levels were supposed to be difficult. Why am I fighting Goombas? Mini Mario granting the ability to run up walls is brilliant, but like every other game, the power-up's still used just as a gimmick for a few star coins and that's it. You don't know fear until you run into this Dragoneel. Did you know the Mega Mushroom is secretly in the game? Yeah, when you beat a castle, Mario grows to the size of the ship and stomps on it. What the hell? Why does the checkpoint spawn in so late? Like, look, I'm expecting the blocks to fall, so what do? I rush to the pipe, but no, it spawned in late. This is the most BS star coin out of every new Super Mario Bros. Game. You have to take a Koopa shell from far away, avoid bats and piranha plants so it doesn't get destroyed, and then throw it at just the right time to grab it. Lord have mercy. The boss with Roy could have had some semblance of challenge, but after you hit him once, the platforms disappear, no longer making them an obstacle. They really couldn't have made this iconic gamepad if you're using the gamepad. I love how Mario just doesn't give two shits that he's falling to his death. He's like, yeah, you know, I had a good run. It was a good one. All right, whatever. This is by far the lamest final boss ever. First off, it's the third time in a row Bowser is just giant, except now you hit him in the head with the clown car a few times. Why do you unlock the propeller and penguin suits after beating the final boss? Because wow, we really want to use these power-ups for the last 5% of the game. You would think Bowser would have made a bigger airship if he's half the size of it. But the clown car can carry him? What? Ooh, I just unlocked the secret island house. What could this be? It's just records? What? Why isn't this in a menu? Why isn't this something cool and exciting? What's next? Sound Test Island? Turn off Rumble Island? If you're in need of a heart attack, Superstar Road 2 should give you just the right dose of crapping your pants and anxiety. Superstar Road 8. Why didn't Boost Rush have unique courses? It's kinda lame that it's just rehashed levels from the main game. Also, Boost Rush should have been in New Super Mario Bros. 2 since you're supposed to collect coins to go faster. It just feels out of place. Coin Battle is cool and all, but it doesn't come close to the Mario vs. Luigi mode on the DS. Don't Touch Anything is one of the most brutally difficult and unfair platformer levels of all time. It's basically a Kaizo level, but made by Nintendo. This game has left me feeling empty and like I wasted my time. Playing all 4 of these games in succession is just soul draining. I still have one more. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Warning. The following video is over-exaggerated and there's major spoilers. Practically all opinions shared aren't accurate to my feelings and thoughts. And now, it's time for the ultimate triggered video. Bada bam, bada boom. The intro cutscene is just random cuts of gameplay. And good lord, this intro is long. The announcer didn't scream Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at the title screen. Is it just me, or does Temple feel a bit on the small side? Remember how Smash 3DS would save the costume you picked for each character? Yeah, that's not a thing in this game. Also, the costumes don't load right away. Sometimes it takes like 5 seconds. Can the score stop popping up after every death, please? Why would you ever want to turn off the damage percentage? Holy crap, the baseball is just as psychotic as the soccer ball. Corneria is somehow even smaller than every previous game combined. How do we go from this to this? So this bomb explodes when you hold it up and it somehow doesn't hurt you. Explain that one to me. Yeah, Builder and Wedding Mario is cool, but where the heck is Fire Mario? He's gone! So many Final Smashes have been improved, but Peaches still sucks. And same with Jigglypuff. Why on earth is Springman an assist trophy? ARMS was a pretty decent game. He didn't deserve this. And speak of, will everyone stop complaining that Waluigi is an assist trophy? Clearly Sakurai just straight up hates the character, okay? Let him have his way just this one time. Look, 103 stages with more on the way is amazing, but 75M, Hannonbow, Newport City, Pac-Land? You could have left a lot of these crappy ones out. So we got Figure 8 Circuit and Mario Circuit, but no Rainbow Road from Smash Bros. 3DS? I love how the hints during the loading screen show up for like 3 frames and then the game starts. The thwomp doesn't yell when it drops down. Missed opportunity. Oh, real nice. Cappy's just a taunt and not an actual attack. 3 games later, and Sonic still uses some form of a spin dash for most of his moves. Now, look, the adventure mode is pretty fantastic, but where's the modes? There's no target test, no home run contest, no stage builder, no board the platforms, no smash run, what the heck? There's an option to play Smash with one Joy-Con, but what about my Pokeball Plus? That's the real God gamer controller. Smash Bros has more interesting icons for online, while the Switch UI has jack crap in comparison. Good job, Nintendo. You can't customize your online taunt messages anymore. Aww. When the fake Smash Ball fools you. Wait a minute, was that just me? The red shell has once again been shafted from existence in Smash Bros. I feel guilty every time I KO Isabelle. She's too precious for this game. Oh, lovely. All the Echo Fighters have the same Final Smash too. They could have at least tweaked them or something. Why is there a Battlefield version of Battlefield? Why is there a Final Destination version of Final Destination? Does Big Battlefield really need a Battlefield variant? I'm almost convinced the English translators know who I am. Badwagon? Yeah, that sounds a lot like Bandywagon, which is a phrase I used a lot at the height of my hatred for Pink Gold Peach. These are the grossest looking snacks I've ever seen. They look like rejected fruit gushers. Why on earth can't I capture video clips when playing World of Light? If you have a level 50 amiibo from Smash 4, it only transfers over to level 12, because that makes all the sense. When you get in line at the battle arena, do not change your character or the music or you'll get kicked out of the line. What the hell are these Smash Bros themed Joy-Cons? 2 silver lines? Geez, even I could do that. In fact, I did. Go watch the video. What even is Chrom? A Roy Echo Fighter, but also Marth and Ike? I hate to be that guy, but the cubes in the background in Final Destination look a lot like the cubes in Mighty No. 9. I'm sorry, that game has scarred me. They could have expanded on Custom Smash, but it's literally copied and pasted from Smash 4 and Brawl. So Mew is back in the game, but not Celebi? But where is a Pokemon that's well known for hugs, yet punches his enemies? Well, geez, now we know how you really feel. Hey, look, that's Pikachu, and Baby Pikachu, and Surfing Pikachu, and Chunky Pikachu, and Grandma Pikachu, and Dead Pikachu. Why is there so much Pikachu? There's Detective Pikachu Spirit 2! Nintendogs is not capitalized. I hate Keldeo with a fiery passion. His horn is so annoying to deal with. I know this is a video game, but literally nothing about this black hole and how it's used makes sense. So the Snake Call codecs are back, but they're the exact same lines from Brawl, and they didn't include any of the new characters. Nintendo did the meme with the eyes. Oh, guys, it's too late. Memes die in 5 minutes. You can't do that. I kind of like how multi-man Smash has been simplified, but man, I would have killed to get the fighting Polygon team back in action instead of Mii's again. Once again, there's only 2 Final Fantasy songs. Come on, Square Enix, don't be so stingy with your IP. Why did they make this Spirits mode look like a mobile RPG with the timers? Like, I know there's no microtransactions, but don't scare me like that. Why doesn't your character save after you've played them once in a versus match? That extra few seconds adds up real quick. If you try to dunk someone with it, you're gonna have a bad time. Crazy Hand? No, that's not okay. Warning! The following video is...
Hey y'all, Scott here. Most opinions shared are accurate to our thoughts and feelings, and you know what they say, every Wii branded game got a sequel, but Wii Music. Wii Music isn't really a game, it just introduces people to various different instruments, and that's about it.
The box says creative, fun, which is strange considering the only fun part is throwing the game in the garbage. Seriously, look at this guy. He does not want to play this. Apparently, if you want the full drum set experience, you're gonna need a balance board. Yeah, I've got an electric drum set, so no thanks.
Major problem with playing instruments with air is that you can't physically feel them. It's nearly impossible to fully control what you're doing. That is why Guitar Hero works and this doesn't.
So why is this conductor randomly tiny? Is this some 1700s meme I'm not getting?
You can give your own video popularity points. Oh, there you go.
Why is there a button to quick travel to the Wii menu? You can already do that by hitting the home button.
I can't hit plus or minus to skim through this music.
The song selection is mostly from the public domain. Like, why didn't they use more Nintendo tracks or, gee, I don't know, license more music? By holding up on the joystick, you can hit the drums several times by swinging once. That's not confusing.
This cake reeks of Mario Party minigame.
Hand clapping is not a musical instrument. And neither is a whistle, Nintendo. What's next? Cheerleader? Oh, yep, there we go. Lovely. There's cat and dog suits. I get it's supposed to be a joke, but god damn they're annoying.
If you want to play music accurately, you have to turn this note chart on, and why isn't this automatically displayed?
The Meme Maestro has 5 songs to pick from. 5. At least Handbell Harmony is somewhat like a game, but again, you can only pick 5 songs. You can mess up in Pitch Perfect, which makes you lose time, but the game also makes it way too obvious what the right answer is after that. Honestly, this minigame just drags on and on. It's just solving incredibly basic music questions.
Why do all 11 basic jam mastery lessons force me to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? Oh, and if you want to unlock all the songs, you have to do all 11 basic jam mastery lessons.
Ah, but then there's also 11 lessons for expanding your style. Yeah, I'll expand my expired melt collection first. By holding B or Z with the hand clapping instrument, you could do a half dab. Also, why are my hands so freaking large? You know what they say about large hands. Ah, there's multiplayer. Hey, Scott, do you wanna... Oh, well, I'm glad I have a cloning machine. Is it just me, or do all these songs feel way too short? Violins and cellos are really awkward to use compared to the rest of these instruments.
What the hell?
If only trees could grow this fast in real life.
How do you have a space background but no Space Oddity by David Bowie?
Rapping is of course music, but as an instrument, it's a bit of a stretch. This F-Zero rendition. It's so awful it might as well have not been included. The variety of instruments might seem cool, but so many of them just blend together and don't play that differently.
The classic, there's no option to change the pitch of your Mii's voice tactic. I love how Nintendo strategically forced us to all sound like chipmunks.
This guy playing the drums sums up the whole thing.
Say, you look like the kind of punk that would be into watching Wii music videos. I made one. Now if you excuse me, I'm going to follow my dreams and begin my musical career exclusively through Wii music.